Zero explanation.
Guys, where did we leave off last time?
Killing game.
Last time,
Yeah.
on 100 Tangents,
Good lord.
because we killed Acho, Yugamu is now into us. And
Go.
and something's going on with Hiroko and Darumi, and
The Yuri zone.
there's a leaderboard killing game thing, and we're trying to stop it. Yeah, we're trying to investigate the bees.
B.
The bees.
B. What? No, they said they're bees, therefore they are bees. This is incontrovertible.
Mochi, hop on.
We must take their word as gospel. An alliance? Sure, sign me up.
Yugamu agreed to join the anti-sponsor alliance so readily, I almost felt disappointed. That's it? You're not gonna think about it a little more? We're going up against someone virtually invincible, you know? It's a risky gamble that may very well end in our own deaths.
The same amount of risk we're facing if we continue playing this game, right?
Oh, she's gone.
We may not end up in last place during the first round, but what about the second? What about the third, the fourth, and so on? We'd be completely worn out by then. Mochi just died. Would we be able to drive away any commanders who chose to launch an attack during that time?
Either way, our strength will slowly be sapped away.
Exactly. None of the others have noticed yet that we're standing at the crossroads of destiny right now. Either we break free of the situation, either by... You can't say either twice, my guy. Either by defeating the sponsor or get slowly tortured to death as the game drags on. So you can imagine how grateful I am to Hiroko for taking the lead and revolting against the status quo. The thing is...
His expression darkened.
I have one major cause of concern with this alliance.
What's that?
Hiroko's current teammate, Darumi.
She's lesbian.
She's made no secret of how much she loves killing games. Yeah, I don't like a lesbian. Hard to believe she'd be sympathetic to our quest to put an end to this game, you know what I mean?
I'm sure Hiroko will find a clever way to hide it from her or something. She said as much last night.
Oh.
Incomprehensible. Why even bother teaming up with her in the first place?
I'm sure she has her reasons. That she won't reveal even if we pressed.
Ah yes, femme fatale, thy name is Hiroko. Not that I approve of allies keeping secrets from each other.
You speak for yourself.
Point taken, we'll put Darumi on the back burner for now. So what exactly are we expecting? Oh, yeah, so what exactly are we expected to do?
Good question.
Understood, safety first.
Basically, focus on the hunt in the morning and anti-sponsor alliance activities in the afternoon. Your role in the alliance is...
Oh. Tuh.
Good. You mean good? You mean fabulous. I'm dying to get my hands on those bee remains already. By the way, what's your role?
Oh.
So, Ava then.
Yeah. Hiroko passed me the key to the cage in the courtyard and said she'll leave the interrogation to me.
You think she'll be cooperative? She's a former commander we captured and imprisoned. I doubt she'll betray her companion so easily. I know. Let me tag along. I'm quite the killer torturer, if I do say so myself.
No, you stay far, far away from her. And wipe that drool off your face. It wasn't easy for me to build some semblance of a friendly relationship with Ava, and I wasn't about to let this lunatic flush that down the proverbial toilet.
Acknowledged. I'll follow Hiruko's general directions as instructed. That means going out there to earn some invader points right now. You ready, Takumi?
Ready when you are. Why did he say that with such enthusiasm? We took out our weapons and went around attacking the invaders loitering in the ruins. I applied Yugami's advice from yesterday about treating the killings as mundane work. Lifting up my sword quietly and bringing it down nonchalantly. It's just work, I kept repeating to myself in my head. Detach yourself. Conceal. Don't feel. It's just work.
Fuck's sake.
Detach yourself. It's just work.
It's just a job. It's just a job.
No, that sponsor isn't one of us.
When I asked Ava about the sponsor's identity, she flatly rejected the possibility of them being an invader.
Absolutely impossible. I can stake my life on it.
You must have solid proof to be so sure.
The proof is in the strangeness of their abilities. If they were truly one of our ilk, they wouldn't be using blood-sucking bees to fight.
What do you mean? Bees are taboo in your religion or something? Takumi, you're so dumb.
Not the bee, the blood-sucking. The absorption of divine blood is strictly prohibited in our commandments.
Divine blood? Meaning the cryptoglobin running in our veins? Absorbing cryptoglobin was prohibited. That reminded me of something similar I had heard during my previous 100 days.
Which 100 days would you be referring to?
The first 100. Which proved that the
Whoa.
sponsor of this game couldn't have been an invader, since they absorbed Kurara's cryptoglobin.
First of all, if the host were one of us, why would they organize a game to hunt down their own kind?
Yeah,
Domas.
good point. It didn't make sense for an invader to urge the enemy to hunt down other invaders. However, this did complicate matters. If the sponsor was neither Special Defense Unit nor School Invader, did that mean they were an unknown third party?
Fucking Ato.
By the way, Takumi, if you don't mind me asking,
We killed
will
Ato
you have
Mochi.
sex with me?
Ava
But
suddenly
his
changed the
condition brought him
subject.
back.
His condition.
Remember that favor I asked for the other day? You still haven't brought me my mask, you fucking idiot. Even though I asked you like twice. I asked you so
Oh,
nicely. I'm gonna get really angry.
Sorry, I'll bring it on day 100, promise.
Oh,
Bring-
please.
What?
Oh, honey.
You know, my mask. You promised you'd return it to me.
Right, she did ask me for her mask a while back.
Absolutely neglectful. So neglectful. This guy.
This is the
Worst
fault of
boyfriend
him
ever.
sleeping all the time. The mask was really important to her. As much as I'd like to give it back to her right now. I'm sorry,
Oh
Ava.
my god.
I'm going to have to go back on that
What?
promise. You'll have to bear your
What is he
face for a
doing?
little while longer.
Oh my god, mayday shit. I can't be doing this. Why is this?
Oh, why? Why are you being so mean to me?
She grabbed hold of the cage bars as she protested, tears welling up in her eyes.
Exposing our plain faces is as embarrassing as walking around outside without clothing. Do you enjoy humiliating me so much? This is prisoner abuse.
Oh, wait, calm down. I'm not trying to be mean, but it's just the timing is not right.
The fuck
Oh,
you
yeah,
mean?
the timing.
The mask is a symbol of your identity as a commander, right? Wearing it will make everyone realize that you're also a target of the invader hunt. As a commander, Ava was most likely one of the targets of this game. Her death would likely result in a lot of points. If anyone realized that, she was bound to be murdered sooner or later.
Hey!
I can't
Such
give you
a
back your
cop-out
mask
answer.
in order to keep you safe, that's all.
I can protect myself. I'm not known as a hero among my people for nothing.
But you
Yeah, but we
can't
also
use any of your
defeated you.
powers when you're inside this prison. You'd be like a sitting duck.
But
Look, you have to just accept it. I'm not about to sit around and watch you get killed. You're not getting your mask back no matter what.
Whoa.
whoa.
Ava looked entirely
Whoa.
unconvinced, and it seemed like she was about to protest again, but
Okay, honey.
This is awful.
she sighed deeply in
You
what sounded
smell.
like resignation to me. Hey, cheer up. Once the game is over, you can have your mask back, okay? A maskless life isn't
smell.
that bad once in a while, see? No risk of heat damage to your face.
What the hell is he talking about?
She's so mad. I'm very sorry.
Does he genuinely not understand?
She ignored my encouragements and apologies in favor of glaring at me through half-lidded eyes.
You're so useless. Can't even fetch a simple mask for me?
I thought I'd been imagining things. Did you just whisper something really out of character for her?
Yeah.
Ava, sorry, can you repeat that again? Did I
nice.
hear you calling me useless?
Oh, here we go. Sorry. I froze. Do you have a problem with me speaking the truth now? I can go on, you know.
Takumi's a gibbering idiot, the enemy of all maidenkind, downright pervert. I'll sue you for prisoner abuse one day.
Ava had done a complete about face. What could have transformed
You
that
tell him.
sweet docile lady from just now into the sharp-tongued witch? I'm guessing
What the
these are
fuck
your
do
true
you think?
colors, huh?
Whoa.
Yes, I'm done playing nice. I know I won't be getting anything out of you.
No sex. Oh my god, this is taking.
This is the pits of the pits. After all that hard work, I didn't even get to see a glimpse of my mask. Why don't you just give it back already?
The shock of not being able to get her mask back made Eva burst into tears. She had been putting on an act all this time. I was astonished by that fact and annoyed by her hurtful accusations, but
Yikes. What am I supposed to do now?
I couldn't muster up the anger to chide her as she wept sadly. She was likely mentally strained from the stress of being held in the middle of an enemy stronghold. No wonder everyone hates me. I quietly left the courtyard so as to not agitate Ava any further.
Jesus Christ.
I see him like moonwalk out.
After that, I returned to my room and organized the information I'd gotten out of Ava in a notebook. And then, once night fell,
You never will then.
the bedtime announcement played.
Whoa.
By rights, we should all be turning off the lights and jumping into bed right now, but
I love how it's like legally speaking. The alliance meeting should now begin. We'll take turns to share our findings of the day with each other.
it had been decided that the Anti-Sponsor Alliance would be holding nightly meetings in my room to exchange information starting from tonight.
Tuh.
Wait, can I put in a request?
What?
This is like the 5th tangent tonight. Can we save and then can we look at the cutscenes that happened
Yeah.
during the last session?
It wasn't that many though. Hold on.
I do not care. I just want to see whatever I missed.
I don't. Did we have any video segments, Josh? I don't think so, right? At least I don't recall.
I think so.
I think it was just CGs. Okay, yeah. So we have this. Yeah.
Bro, why he look so goofy?
Goofy?
Wait,
What?
why did she get taken by
I
a wasp?
told you. I told you
She
last
provoking
time.
them?
She was. refusing
Yeah,
to
but do
join.
you also remember that I fell asleep like midway through you talking?
She was refusing to join the game.
Okay.
And then they attack her, right? Attack him or her.
Mm-hmm.
But he has this like suit on that is like immune to all of our stuff.
They.
And then Karara
Oh,
dies
shit.
and has her cryptoglobin drained, so she can't be revived. He starts this leaderboard thing where you have to come not last every 10 days. If you're last, you will be eliminated. And these were the current rankings so far.
Based on what?
Based on how many invaders you kill.
Oh right, the numbers changed.
Yeah. And then Yugami pairs up with us.
Hi Takumi, what you doing here?
And Hiroko pairs up with Darumi.
Please.
Tuh.
You start first, Takumi. Learn anything new about the identity of the sponsor?
Yes, according to what Ava told me, I shared the results of my investigation with everyone about how the bee could not have been a weapon of an invader. That blood-sucking was taboo to the invaders, so the sponsor couldn't have been one since they suck Urara's blood. In conclusion, it's quite
Excuse me?
likely the sponsor is an unknown third party, unrelated to us or the school invaders. That's all from me.
We're already having enough trouble with invaders, and now there's a third party? It's highly confusing.
Oh.
Be that as it may, I must commend you for your job well done. That's remarkable work for a person of your intelligence.
Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while?
Oh.
No.
Oh, well, kind of, I feel like it.
So that's a no.
Allow me to go next. Yeah, allow me.
He pulls out a PowerPoint. He would. Made on camera.
After dismembering the dead bee and investigating its anatomy, I made several discoveries. First of all, the bee was modeled after a type of parasitic wasp. A horrible species that parasite. Oh my god, that's not
You're
a
not
word.
far off.
That's not a word. That's not a word. Parasitized. That's not how to pronounce it.
Parasitizes.
Parasitized. My dictionary says parasitize.
Really? It's a real word?
That's so stupid. That's so stupid. A horrible species that makes a parasite out of the
No,
is a
but it is
parasite
a
to
parasite,
the bodies
yeah.
of butterflies. A horrible species that is a parasite of bodies of butterfly larvae and feeds off their innards. I'm not saying that word. Basically, that bee was simply a scaled-up version of a parasitic wasp. There's just one major difference between this bee and an actual parasitic wasp. Bees and hornets usually use their stingers to inject poison into an enemy's body. This giant bee, however, uses it to suck stuff out. Mouth on my bum. Like,
Jail. Just for that comment, jail.
like a blood collecting device of sorts. It works more like a mosquito sting.
We
Mouth
all
on
saw
my
the bee
ass.
use it to suck the blood out of Kurara.
Jay,
Yeah, and she was drained in a few seconds. A testament to the strength of its suction.
that word.
But it does bring up another question. Can it suck me? Oh! The body of the bee has nowhere to store the blood it sucks. So where did Kurara's blood disappear to?
Maybe it was walked to another place instantly.
It's likely that that's what's happening. Maybe it's designed to transfer all the nutrients it sucks up into the sponsor's stomach.
In other words, the sponsor's using the bees to consume protoglobin.
Just a hypothesis.
If that turned
Just
out to
a
be
theory.
true, it would mean the sponsor absorbed Kurara's blood.
Oh.
The thought of my friend's blood being used as food sparked an intense rage within me.
Yeah. And that's all I've got. Let's hear what Hiroko has to say.
Shaky fist.
Any progress on that suit the sponsor's wearing? She looks so proud.
Oh, sorry, I'm a bit crazy. No, the way that he... Wait, what did he say right before? Hearing about Kurara's blood being what?
Drained, absorbed by the the person in the suit.
And how did he feel about it? What did he say?
An intense rage.
An intense rage would be... Have you guys seen that one post? This really is 100 tangents. That one post where it's like, they're like... The guy's like... Oh, periods! Just leave women alone! Oh, have you seen that one? My bad. Yeah, stop! I'm reading. Yes, I'd venture to say that there's been some major progress, much more than I initially expected. I may be able to get my hands on a spare suit worn by the sponsor in the very near future.
There's a spare suit?
Oh.
Yes, and I've almost pinpointed its location. All that's left is to refine the coordinates.
Hiroko previously
good?
said the sponsor's invincibility came from that suit. If we could secure something similar, wouldn't that make us invincible as well? Where is the spare? We can look for it together.
Oh.
No, that won't
You're gonna
work.
ruin
I'll
it.
search for it myself.
Why? 3 sets of eyes are faster than 1, right?
Because I'm the only one who could find that place.
That place.
Something terrible beyond all imagination may happen if someone other than me discovered it.
Oh,
So don't
because
even
it's-
try. Understand?
Her assertive tone made it clear that there would be
Don't
no
say it.
further discussion on the matter. Something that could cause the
Don't even-
usually
don't.
placid Hiroko to get so worked up had to be extraordinary.
Okay, I'll respect your wishes even if I don't understand them. It's in the girls' bathroom, easily.
It's for the best. I was thinking that too.
Me when I refer to the girls' bathroom as that place. Moving on, what's the plan for tomorrow and beyond?
I need you two to continue research. We're having a dire lack of good information right now. Don't forget to keep earning points in the game as well. Stay in 6th place or higher.
Oh my goodness.
Also,
It's
avoid
like Mario
situations that may
Kart.
end up with you dying to mere minions. As usual, we're going... What?
Like
We're going with
stay,
safety first.
you gotta stay, in a certain range, in the pack.
Oh my god, it's just like
Goodness.
Mario Kart.
If you accidentally die, I'll bring you back to life and kill you myself to kill you.
Why only me?
Because if anyone would screw up, it's you.
I'll be
She's so
fine.
right. She's so
Yugami's
right.
with me, and I'm not that bad of a fighter myself. You should be watching out for
You
yourself.
will save me.
You were the first to die last time.
Please, are you talking to me? I'm much stronger than the Hiroko you use.
Lol.
Darumi and I could take out a command or two by ourselves.
Darumi, huh?
Yugami's expression darkened at that.
Hiroko, I just don't get it. Why would you team up with Darumi of all people? The Yuri Zone. I'll be brutally honest. The fact that your team doesn't sit right with me. The Yuri Zone. She loves her killing games. I can't imagine she won't at least try to sabotage our work if she ever The Yuri Zone.
Rest assured that she'll never find out. She's just my in-game partner. Nothing more, nothing less.
The Yuri Zone. I'm talking about the what ifs right now. You can't guarantee that it won't happen. You really ought to dissolve your partnership with her.
Wake up.
No, I'm not letting her out of my sight. She has an important role to play as well.
Which is...
I can't tell you.
Why not? Shouldn't allies share as much information with each other as possible? Ally!
Yugami continued to question
Slay.
Hiroko about her reason for teaming up with Darumi, but she kept quiet throughout.
Slay!
The alliance meeting ended on a slightly sour note because of that.
Row, row, row your boat gently down the queer.
It had been 4 days since the game started, and I had gotten used to fighting outside the academy. I would wander around town quietly in search of invaders and strike them down using as little energy as possible. Detach
See,
yourself.
JT, those kind of lullabies are the exact reason why the older generation hates us.
Gently down the queer. You don't know this.
Changing our lullabies! Oh.
Nice. Seems like
Oh,
I'm in
I'm
pretty
sorry.
good form today. I doubted I would end
Alright,
up in
shut up,
last
Scooby.
place in the first round if I kept this up. But ensuring my survival alone wasn't enough to put me at ease. The ultimate goal of the Anti-Sponsor Alliance was to put an end to this game by killing the sponsor. But what was the
Really?
sponsor hoping to achieve by making us do this? I couldn't get that one thought out of my mind as I cut down one invader after another. In a way, the sponsor and Siri were similar. Both were trying to make us fight against invaders. Except, Siri never ordered us to fight outside the academy. He always insisted we fought on the academy grounds. On the other hand, the rules laid down by the sponsor basically forbade us from doing so. They were designed to make us fight outside. Why was the sponsor so determined to make us fight out here? Did they not want us using the Revive-O-Matic? Dying outside meant our dead bodies couldn't be revived. Was that the sponsor's objective? To ensure that anyone who died would stay dead? I assume you're lagging.
No, I was drinking water.
Ah.
Hey Takumi, when did your hands go on vacation?
I was jolted back to reality by Yugami's teasing. Sorry, just
Lol.
thinking about something.
Hey friend. Dangerous to dangerous to think and kill at the same time. There's a fine line between familiarity and carelessness. Keep your mind on the hunt for now. Don't forget that Hiroko warned you last night about getting killed.
You're right, sorry about that. I refocused my mind on the task at hand. With my sword in hand and my
Well,
mind
here's the
clear,
movie.
I resumed the work of hunting down invaders. Yugamo and I then spent the better part of that morning killing together.
That sounds so messed up.
Ooh, together.
We returned to the academy a
doing it
little past
together.
noon and immediately made our way to the leisure lounge.
I love the leisure.
There, we
lounge.
checked our latest ranks.
I'm in 4th place, and Yugamu's in 6th.
Our positions had slipped from the first day, but we were still within the top bracket. Since it was already the 4th day, it was unlikely we would tumble all the way to the bottom this round unless something catastrophic happened.
Shoma's currently in last place.
I had told myself not to look at the other positions, but my eyes naturally drifted to the last spot. Speaking of leaderboard positions,
Tsubasa's is surprisingly high.
she was clearly holding her teammates back yesterday.
She's likely benefiting from the points sharing system.
What point sharing system?
What? You haven't noticed? Stupid. There's a way to earn points in this game without killing any invaders yourself.
Yagami took out a notepad and started drawing some sort of diagram on it.
Oh, wow.
Let's say, for example,
I
a
need to screenshot
10-point
that.
enemy. Let's say, for example, a 10-point enemy appears in front of you. You kill that enemy by yourself, you gain 10 whole points. But if I help you in the fight, I gain a percentage of those 10 points. Quick maths. Could be 50-50 or 80-20 split, depending on the situation. It all hinges on how much each person contributed to the fight. Simply joining the fight earns you at least 10% of the points. Tsubasa's Hemo Anima is very versatile, and so I'm sure she's earning points by supporting the other.
So every member of the team gets some credit as long as they work together, like in sports?
A strange but fitting comparison. Weaker players earn points by focusing their efforts on supporting others. Stronger players gain support by offering to share points with those who do. This game may not be about pure combat prowess, but how well we work together.
We're being tested on our teamwork? In a killing game? A killing game usually pits participants against each other, but the rules for this one clearly lent itself to fostering teamwork. Had this been implemented to adjust the difficulty of the game to our level? Or did the sponsor have some ulterior motive? I returned to my room, unable to quash the indescribable wave of nausea threatening to bowl me over. What should I do this afternoon? I was in my room, trying to figure out what to do in the time I had before the nightly meeting. My role in the Anti-Sponsor Alliance was to find out the identity of the sponsor, but it's not as easy as it sounds. I felt like I needed clearer direction. Like, where was I supposed to even start? If only I had a hint of sorts to help me get the ball rolling. I suppose I'll just have to ask around? Asking around for information would be the best way to find clues that might shed more light on the matter. Asking around. Yes, that's what I'll be doing today. The others would surely be shocked to see the most unpopular guy in school right now approaching them out of the blue. But I can't just hole up in my room all day without at least trying something. I steeled myself before dashing out of the room.
Takumi.
Tsubasa lowered her eyes awkwardly when I called out to her.
I'm sorry for banning you the other day. Did everything turn out alright after that?
Yeah, I managed to walk away with my life somehow. Yugamo and I are a team now.
We're engaged now. I'm just glad you're safe. I don't want to see any more of my friends dying. Oh, that means Shoma's in trouble for the first round, huh?
Why?
He's not taking part in the game at all. Takemura's been pulling all stops to invite him out, but he refuses to even leave his room.
I see. Shoma is probably going to be the first to die if things continue like this. But we could save him if we took down the sponsor before that happened. Tsubasa, do you happen to know anything about the sponsor? I'm trying to find out their true identity.
That's a question I like to ask him myself. Why did they show up and make us take part in this killing game? None of it makes any sense.
Kevin.
Info about the sponsor's identity. Oh my, are you investigating that too?
2? As in, you're also looking into this?
You bet. I even tried to film a day in the life documentary of the sponsor some time ago.
Day in the life?
First, I made a camera with the Giftomatic, then I tailed the sponsor around for 24 hours. That way, if they ever revealed their face during that time, we'd catch it on camera.
And did you?
Oh, I wish. They cling to that spacesuit like it was the championship belt itself.
How is it possible to carry out any sort of daily routine with that suit on? What about food?
Oh, the sponsor doesn't eat.
Doesn't eat?
Yeah, I never saw them eat or sleep even once. Just kept buzzing out orders to their B underlings day in, day out.
The sponsor can stay active for 24 hours without any food or sleep? It sounded unbelievable to me, but Moko wasn't the type to tell tall tales.
Really?
What?
Real man.
Really?
And headline, gotta be ready for Royal Rumble. You're trying to unveil their real identity.
Okay, Takumi is not. What?
Hey, Takamaru, can I have a minute? I'm gathering
No,
information
go
about
away.
the sponsor right now and...
I'm sorry, man. I ain't got nothing to say to you. You're just bad luck these days. Everything you touch turns to ash.
Bad luck,
Jesus.
huh? Just part of being the school jinx, I guess.
Bye bye. Go away, turd. I don't like you.
Ava's locked inside. What should we do with her?
What do you mean, what should we do with her?
Ava was in her cell, looking as dejected as I'd left her. She was clearly still aghast at not being able to get her mask back.
Yeah, you fool.
Ema said he often showered in a fountain when he was little. He's had a tough life, huh? Woo!
What a weird
fountain!
thing to remember.
Splish
Oh.
splash! The heck am I doing? Sorry. I saw that and I had to.
Oh my god.
You're not speaking to me as if we were friends.
She's still salty.
I will never, ever forgive you for sending Lady Kurara to Disney World. Begone across the Grim Reaper and give Lady Kurara back to me.
Calm down, Kyoshika. Sorry to give me, but Kyoshika's still very angry about what happened, so...
I knew I wasn't popular, but actually having such a vitriol spewed directly in my face was a sobering experience.
This is...
Whoa, who just shouted?
It's I, Dimity, and I'm shouting because this is the happiest I've ever been. Killing him, check. Mrs. Hiroko's laptop, check. Killing and killing and killing every day and night, check, 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 check.
Why calm down?
I'm Mrs. Hiroko's loyal lapdog in a killing game. What else does a person need to be happy in life? Just thinking about that, I'm gonna wring the innards out of those invaders tomorrow. Release there's so much endorphins in my brain. I might just pass out from sheer pleasure.
Darumi was enjoying the current situation with every fiber of her being. I still couldn't understand why Hiroko would team up with someone like that. Okay, I've collected like no information at all. I've learned a lot. I was glad I mustered up the courage to talk to everyone. I learned that everyone hates me still. After putting the information down in a notebook, I prepared for the nightly meeting. What can someone remind me? Did I miss a person? What exactly did we learn?
With the local.
Heady soldiers. You never know when the well then.
Trying to paint my nails, and this is like old polish, so it's not working. I'll take this off.
For the Anti-Sponsor Alliance, the bedtime announcement was now a call to action instead of a reminder to rest. A sign for us to gather and report on the day's findings. So now we know it's highly possible the sponsor doesn't eat or sleep.
And still manages to be so powerful? They should just quit sponsoring killing games and go make a killing in the business world instead. Who wouldn't be impressed by a corporate soldier who can work all day and night?
This is neither the time nor place to be joking around.
It's precisely the time and place to be funny. Morbid humor is the best way to deal with morbid situations.
He really just said lighten up, Takumi.
That's just how strong the enemy we're up against is, right, Hiroko?
The sponsor person is an enigma.
Is a what now? You can't say that word.
What? Why? Stays active for 24 hours without any sort of nutritional replenishment. We're dealing with a robot?
We can't rule out that possibility considering what little we know of their identity.
Be that as it may, I must commend you for a job well done. That was remarkable work for a person of your intelligence.
Thanks, but can I get something other than a backhanded compliment once in a while?
Was that a joke? It must be. Your entire existence is one.
Well, aren't you something yourself?
Get wrecked. Allow me to share my additional findings on the bees anatomy. The joints snap out of place if you even look at them wrong, and this thing comes off without much effort at all. It's as fragile as life itself.
But it can't be so weak. These bees killed Karara like it was nothing.
Their bodies were likely enhanced by some supernatural means when they were still alive. Supernatural. In other words, hemoanima.
The ability to move around without needing to eat or rest. Hemoanima enhanced bees. The more we tried to pry into the sponsor's business, the more of their uncanny strengths we seemed to discover. But none of these prove that the sponsor themselves was impossible to defeat. If we could just find a way to get them out of that invincibility suit.
Last but not least, let's hear what Hiroko has to tell us. Did you find that spare suit you talked about?
Yes. I pinpointed a location yesterday. If all goes well, I should be able to get my hands on a suit by tomorrow.
Really?
Oh.
Wait, restart stream.
Okay, keep talking.
I honestly wasn't expecting to find it so soon either. Don't make fun of me. Once we actually have it, uncovering the weakness or two should be trivial work. Fortunately for the sponsor, the invader hunt is about to draw to a premature close.
An end to this abominable invader hunt seemed like a dream, but Hiroko seemed confident the odds were in our favor.
Anything we can do to help you secure the spare suit?
Quite a lot, in fact. I'd venture to say I couldn't possibly recover the suit without your help.
Poggers!
The suit is located somewhere in the south of this campus. Actually, getting into the suit is going to be the easy part. The thing is, if the bees flying around find out what we're doing, all of our efforts will go down the drain.
Then the sponsor would realize what we're up to.
That's why we're going to need a little bit of a creative prep work to hoodwink those roaming bees.
With that preface,
Hoodwink.
Hiroko shared with us a brief outline of her plan.
Our operation commences at 7 AM tomorrow. The three of us here, plus Darumi, would head south in the direction of town.
Oh.
Once we're somewhere in the vicinity of this area, we'll start hunting down invaders.
Tuh.
As we do, we'll destroy the ruins around there in the flashes where possible, kicking up as much dust and ash as we can. I'll use the sudden drop in visibility as camouflage to secretly move to the place of spare suit without being discovered by the bees. The bees? We'll meet up once I find the suit.
The bee.
And rush back to school to
Oh.
examine it until we can discover its weakness. After we ascertain a way to destroy the invisibility suit, it's showdown time with the sponsor.
Showdown, yes. Hiroko's plan was simple but bold. She would absolutely end everything tomorrow if circumstances allowed, both the invader hunt and the sponsor themselves.
Oh.
Will you help me, Takumi? No, Yugamu?
An earnest plea for help from Hiroko, without her usual barbs, was a straight yes from me. I nodded vigorously. Of course I'll help. Let's get that suit and bring down the sponsor together.
I'm against this plan. I won't be joining it.
What's gotten into you, Yugamu? Is there something wrong with the plan?
Nothing wrong with the plan per se. What's wrong is one of the participants. Hiroko, why are you letting Darumi join the operation? You've been insisting all this time she's nothing but your in-game partner and not a member of the anti-sponsor.
She's very strong. She'll be useful in combat.
Yeah, that's nice and all, but you're being pretty sus, woman, and I don't like your vibe. I think you're kind of a sus lady. But what guarantee is there she won't turn around and slit our throats after learning of the plan? She lives and breathes killing me. I can already picture her lunging at us in unrestrained anger when she finds out we're trying to put a stop to her beloved game.
You're overthinking this. She'll be too engrossed in the game to even notice what we're doing.
That's my point, see? It's counterproductive to let someone so engrossed with killing games into our confidence.
I disagree. I'm bringing her along tomorrow by hook or by crook. I have my reasons.
The Yuri Zone. Oh, such as?
The discussion
Yuri
was
Zone.
leading nowhere. Neither Hiroko nor Yugamu seemed willing to compromise. Tomorrow's operation would be aborted if we didn't find a way to break the stalemate. I had to do something. I'm afraid I have to take
Choose your
Yugamu's side
destiny.
this time, Hiroko. We're putting our lives on the line tomorrow. Yet at the same time, you're trying to involve someone outside of the Alliance. You can't blame us for feeling hesitant.
Even you think so?
She averted her eyes and bit on her lips.
Sacrifice the Yuri Zone.
Fine.
No!
I won't ask for your help anymore.
Oh god.
I'll get the suit myself.
Hold
She's
on.
gonna die.
I'm not finding fault with you or anything. I reached out quickly and grabbed Hiroko's hand before she could leave the room. We understand you have secrets you can't fully share with us, and we know you have your reasons. But can't you at least tell us something? It has to be something out of the ordinary, right? You're not the type to insist on doing things your way for mere selfish reasons.
And how are you so sure I'm not?
Because you trusted me.
Kiss.
So I trust you too. It was Hiroko who trusted me and brought me out when everyone else was shunning me and calling me a jinx. If she needed help, I wanted to
me
do
out?
everything in my power to help her. I quietly pleaded with Hiroko while intensely staring at her in the eyes, praying hard that she would trust and
Jesus.
lean on me. And then
Ugh.
it was a sigh of resignation.
Such a pushy male.
The trouble. The trouble. With your generic face is how it completely disarms me and just running the occasional hero-like rhetoric. You and your beta looking. Very well. Your helpful explanation of why I must bring to
Really?
Yes, but not here. Outside. I'll be waiting for you on the roof. I'm alone.
With
Oh,
that,
that you
she
got me
exited the
following you.
room. But her wanting to meet with me alone would mean
Ah.
So you're gonna... Oh, for the love of murder, I'm the arc. No, I don't mind. Go ahead, Takumi. I'll be right here listening through the door. I mean, keeping your bed oh my god, that's even worse. Keeping your bed...
yeah, thanks. I'll be right back after I hear what she has to say. Also, don't touch my bed.
No promises.
Please, promise.
Yeah, you're gonna leave me alone inside your room?
I left Yagami behind in my room and went out to
You
the roof.
leaps onto the bed. Oh,
You're gonna leave
yippee!
stains everywhere.
Oh god. Ah!
Hiroko? I didn't see Hiroko on the roof, even though she said she'd be waiting for me there. Unless she went back to her room.
Sus.
Over here, Takumi.
Over here,
Beauty.
dumbass.
I turned toward the direction of the voice and saw Hiroko seated on the ledge.
She's gonna fall off.
She was staring intently at something. I followed her gaze and
McDonald's.
there was the artificial satellite floating in the night
Oh.
sky.
Do you long to see the people living there again?
Her question was sudden and unexpected.
Of course I do. That's what I'm fighting so hard for.
Yes, you would be right. We're all fighting here because there are people we want to see again. We'll be able to go back to them after this war ends. That's what motivates us to keep going. In other words, that's why we're so determined not to die here. However, Darumi has none of that. She's got nowhere to return
Ain't
to.
no way she just pronounced
Nowhere?
it Darumi.
Surely she has family who can take her in.
Not all families are worth going back to. Not that I expect you to understand.
Oof.
She was right.
Roasted.
I didn't understand.
I had a loving family to go back to with
How could
friends. And
It was my cherished dream to be surrounded by my parents and Carl at the dinner table again someday.
Takumi, do you know why Darumi is so enamored with killing games?
No?
It's very
She played
simple.
Danganronpa as a child.
She grew up in an environment that was like a killing game in itself. If she'd let her guard down, even for a brief moment, she'd be abused by her parents or teachers. Punishment awaited her at every turn for no reason other than the adults in her life having a bad day. None of the grown-ups who were supposed to be looking out for her reached out to help in her time of need. You see? Just like a killing game, right?
I had an inkling Darumi may not have come from the best of family environments, but I had no idea it was that bad. She wasn't kidding about that.
And when you go through life living like that, you can't help but wonder, why only me?
Yeah. That's understandable.
Why am I the only one suffering like this? Why can't everyone suffer together with me? Young and old,
Yikes.
male and female. We should all suffer together.
Equality.
No more self-care. It's time for others' harm.
Use up our lives, our very existences, to
That was
entertain ourselves
Edging
through
into
misery.
dad joke territory.
That's why she loves her killing game so much. It's the closest thing to her ideal world she can find.
So she was being dead serious when she talked about wanting to start a killing game.
Dead and buried 6 feet underground. She would have given her life for it.
This is what Darumi told Hiroko after they had sex in the Yuri zone.
What sort of mentality
Is
could
this
drive
that
a
pillow
person
talk?
to be this desperate for a killing game to begin?
Her wish to see the whole world turn into a killing game was never going to come true under normal circumstances. But as fate decreed, that wish somehow actually did come true.
When the sponsor showed up.
The sponsor of the killing game suddenly appeared in midair one day. Dorime must have felt like her childhood dream was finally coming true.
She's on Cloud 9 right now. Living out a dream that once seemed impossible
I
to
don't
achieve.
understand. It doesn't
and
make sense.
She intends to die in it, after playing to her heart's content.
Die? Even though her dream finally came true.
Exactly. Now that her dream has come true, she has nothing to live for anymore.
She didn't look like someone who wanted to die, though. The few times I've seen her outside the academy.
In fact, you guys were slaughtering the school invaders together quite enthusiastically.
Someone who felt was such wanton abandoned in such a situation where there was no coming back from death wouldn't exactly be mentally sound now, would they?
She was right. Someone with normal sensitivities would be a lot more cautious about this.
Without me keeping a close eye on her, she'll be running headlong into the largest group of invaders she can find. If I don't keep forcing her to return together, she'll keep on fighting, even past her limits. Even after returning, she always wants to go right back out to continue the hunt. It's not easy for me to keep pulling her back. She's basically committing slow suicide. I can't take my eyes off her for a minute.
Is
This
that
isn't
why
family
you're so
friendly.
insistent on bringing her along for tomorrow's operation?
I just don't want to leave her alone to her own devices. A short while's fine, but I get the feeling we may be taking a while tomorrow. I have to take her along. If I don't want to come back to a dead Darumi, this whole plan would be pointless if even one person dies.
I was completely dumbfounded. Hiroko was serious about saving everybody's lives. But then again, Hiroko had always been like that, even last time. She would ensure no one got left behind by snatching them from the jaws of death, even if it meant taking their place. Her tenacity in this aspect had saved me, and was now saving Darumi. My body trembled involuntarily when I realized the depth of Hiroko's determination. I had to admit it. She was the real hero here.
I feel bad for Darumi, but this game needs to end. The sooner the better. She's never gonna come to her senses unless she first wakes up from this sham of a dream. I'm begging you here, Takumi. Help me tomorrow.
Yeah, of course. How could I possibly turn down a request from this awesome hero standing before me? I'll convince Yugami to help as well. I can't believe he'll turn us down after I explain the situation to him. The four of us will rampage through town together tomorrow and put an end to the invader hunt. We both stretched out a hand spontaneously and exchanged a firm and solemn handshake. The only thing going through my mind at that, at that time was what I could do to protect Hiroko's kind-hearted resolve. We would work together to defeat the sponsor, and then let's all get to the best day 100 together.
Good lord.
But I was too naive. Kind-heartedness had no place on the battlefield, because it was Hiroko's kind-heartedness that led her to end up like that.
She gonna
What?
die.
Wait, is
She
that in the
gonna die.
future or in the past?
Excuse
She
me?
gonna die.
Excuse me? Excuse me?
She was lying on the
damn.
ground with blood
Again?
pouring out of her back. This is a mortal wound. There's no way she can recover from this. The attacker,
Oh, she gonna die.
if I remember correctly, is the...
Squad 3 Commander!
What is the commander doing here? Why is Hiroko lying in a pool of her own blood? Was she defeated by that commander? Nothing was making sense.
on?
My mind was in a state of confusion.
How did this happen?
Our plan had been proceeding smoothly. We set off early, reached the part of town south of the school, and started doing battle. Using the flashiest skills we had in our arsenal, we hunted down every invader in the area. This was to draw the Flying Bee's attention to us. Sometime after the battle began, Hiroko secretly left the area like she had planned in order to secure the spare suit. The bees were struggling to count the points Yugami and I were racking up, and didn't seem to have noticed her sudden absence. It felt like the plan was actually going to work. All we had to do was wait for Hiroko to return with the suit that would lead us to victory. But then something unexpected happened. I took my eyes off Darumi, who had been fighting with us for only a short while, and she vanished in that moment. She probably got overly excited and decided to expand her hunting territory. I panicked. Hiroko would be heartbroken if anything happened to Darumi. I ran around the vicinity in a desperate attempt to locate her, all the while imploring her in my heart to not do anything reckless that might end up making Hiroko sad. I was praying hard for her safety, and just as I'd finally caught sight of Darumi on the other side of some rubble,
Oh.
the unthinkable happened. I couldn't make head nor tail of the scene, no matter how long or hard I stared at it.
Why? Why? Why is this happening? Get a hold of yourself, Takumi!
I snapped back to my senses at Yugami's yelling. Yugami, here goes down. Most likely by a commander. Yugami's face twisted into a hateful scowl when he turned to look at the commander.
That's why I didn't want Darumi to come along. She's too high profile in a lot of ways. Can't blame the enemy for zeroing in on such an attention battlefield. I'd wagered the commander attacked Darumi first in this case. And when Hiroko tried to help her, shing!
The commander attacked Darumi as she was rampaging around, and when Hiroko tried to help, she got struck down instead? What do we do now? How can we save them both?
Run away, that's what. The operation's failed.
But we can't just abandon them.
There's nothing we can do to turn the tide of this battle, especially not against a commander. We need to survive so that we can carry on Hiroko's road.
Yugami's decision was sound. The best outcome we could hope for right now was to avoid all of us dying. But did I really want that? What was the point of surviving if I had to abandon a friend to do it? Abandon Hiroko and Darumi to escape and wait for another chance, or jump in to
dear.
save them without caring about the consequences.
Oh no. Don't do this.
Time.
Don't do this. Oh, you
Oh.
motherfucker!
Turn off the game. That's a good choice. How did they just boil it down to save Darumi? Okay.
Well, because Hiroko's done for. We can run away. Well, what do you guys think? What do you guys think? Yeah, we were done with morals the moment we killed Ato, okay?
Still morally. That's absolutely morally indefensible.
You guys. I better not find you killing me based on something I've done in the future. And I'm just like, what? I don't even know what I did. What? Why are you killing
You know,
me?
actually, side tangent. On the topic of future and past and present, not my mum being like, I sat down at dinner table today, and she's like, so do you believe in time travelers? And I was like, excuse me? And she's like, yeah, so do you remember, have you guys heard of that one story where it's like the world is kind of ending and it's like way in the future and the earth moving or whatnot? Like there was a whole movie made on it. It's like a Chinese movie, but yeah,
Oh, is this
something
the
about the world.
problem?
I have no idea, but
I don't know.
long story short, she was like, it's such a good sci-fi movie. Like, and like, how did they even come up with that? Like, surely, like, that person came from the future. And the way I sat there, I was like, God forbid someone have access to the internet and have hobbies. I, like, what?
Anyway,
Anyways,
what is
but yeah,
our
that's it.
choice?
200 tangents.
Kevin, what do you think of? What do you think?
I defer to JT.
No. Okay. No. Everyone think of an answer in
I
your
abstain.
head. Everyone.
I abstain.
No. Everyone
I
think of
abstain.
an answer in your head. Okay. Think of an answer in your
I
head.
plead the fifth.
Think of an answer in your head. Okay. And on the count of 3, type it in chat. Okay. In the VC chat. Okay.
No, that's not gonna
No,
work.
wait.
Okay. Think of your answer. You
No,
better
no,
have your
no,
answer
no, I
now.
can't.
You have your answer now.
I don't want to write. I don't want a written record of me condoning it.
Look, you just type a simple Y or an N, okay? Okay,
Yeah,
you
just
ready?
like A or D. A or D.
On the
sure.
count,
No,
on the
I'm
count of
wiping my
3.
nails.
On the count of 3.
I'm wiping my nails.
Oh my gosh.
Wait.
Well, you can say it on the count of 3,
Wait.
Machi, okay?
Okay.
I'm abstaining.
No.
Wait.
Oh, come on, Josh. Hurry up and make your decision.
Okay.
Okay, I'm done.
Okay, 3,
Oh my God.
2, 1.
Oh, let me change it.
Oh my goodness, Kevin.
Okay.
What is
Oh
a
my God.
U? Why did he type a U?
Wait, JT wrote an N. How is that better?
What? It's N for no.
No, it's D for no and A for yes.
No, Kevin, you meant to put a Y, right? Because U was next to
That's cool.
Y on the keyboard. Anyway,
Oh.
so you
no,
two
I-
have
I was
opposite
like-
opinions.
Well, no, I think they're just flipped. One is a U and one is an N.
Ow!
Oh my lord.
I got nail polish remover on my
You know
wound.
what? I think the deciding vote is Mochi.
Yeah, Mochi, what do you
I
think?
think
I'm abstaining and also restart the stream.
you can't abstain, Mochi. We all voted. It's just up to you now.
Nope. Nope.
You did not
absolutely
vote, Kevin. That's a you. That should be a donkey vote. That's a donkey vote.
Why did you press yes?
Wow.
No one here said yes.
You
He
literally
already
typed
had
a
an
U.
answer.
I said that's all yes. Very different.
Oh my.
I'm going to save those two. You better get out of here before the commander notices you.
Don't be crazy, Takumi. You won't accomplish anything by dying here. It would be so
know.
funny if Takumi dies
You're
here.
absolutely right, but
You are the Takumi I know. The same kind-hearted
Wow,
Takumi
kind-hearted
Sumino,
Takumi.
but the most disheveled and generic mug, who always puts his friends above himself.
Hiroko's
Why
never
don't we
trusted
budget
me.
this in?
I won't abandon her now.
Why does Hiroko see him like that? Doesn't really make any sense.
She loves him.
I cleared my mind with Battle Cry and charged into the fray. Once I reached Hiroko and Darumi, we launched into a painfully one-sided battle against the enemy commander.
And you died.
And
Is it
Yugami
actually-
jumps in and he dies, and then this is.
Is it actually gonna let you
downfall.
fight?
Yeah.
It'd be so funny if you have to fight a losing battle. This is so funny.
Hey, Takumi, you came to save us, huh? Thanks, brah.
Bruh.
I hate to disappoint you after you came on display, but we're totally headed for a game over here.
Others.
Mr. Jericho's already out of action. I'm basically out of new level too. Looks like we put ourselves a one-way ticket to hell.
My favorite.
And we just accepted and all die together.
If you've got
Yeah.
energy to toss, you can still fight. Take out the weaker enemies first.
You got boss.
What does the third commander do?
He just
It spins.
Wheel, wheelie.
Oh, is this the Beyblade?
Yeah.
Is this the
As bad
Beyblade?
as I thought, huh?
Okay, how? 8? 8? Oh,
Where's Hiruko's
Let's
dead
do
body?
this.
I think I just have to...
My turn. This should do it.
Okay,
Good to
we
go.
are going to stab. Oh no, this is... This is not good. This is not good. As I
Yeah,
said,
hence losing battle.
yeah,
Da-da-da-da-da.
well,
Yeah. All right, my turn.
okay.
Here. Let's do this. That's it. Here we go. Ha! Got it. I've got this. Yeah. Let's go. Ha! All right.
So close to using it!
Say when.
One.
Looks a little dangerous. It's as bad as I thought, huh? I wonder how many more can I get? This is perfect. So close to dead. Stabby, stab, stab! Uh-oh! Death, I'm about to die! Get back! Boring.
Ready when you are. Say when. Let's do this. Take that. Good to go.
Wait, how did I just... Oh, oops. That's how I rotate it. Okay.
My turn.
Go into Airblade. And kill that thing.
There. Ready when you are. Take this. Got it.
Do you counterattack? Yes, it does. That is
Say
annoying.
when.
But I can just stay at a distance, surely.
That's it. Let's go. Yeah.
Oh wait, Daruna's probably the better option, but she's stunned. Oh well.
I've got this. Take this. Let's go.
And I think it's also good to save up voltage for the next wave.
Ready when you are.
Whatever that may be.
Yeah.
Okay, surely, yeah, Darumi should be okay now.
I wonder how many more can I get? Hi-ya! No good. Go away!
She's so true.
Your
Let's go.
turn now.
Can he attack me if I'm in line with him? No, he
I've
can't.
got this. There. Good to go. My turn. That's it.
I don't sort of feeling this man is just playing with us. He's not even attacking. He's just standing there, all menacing like.
I guess he knows he doesn't need to get involved directly. We're already outnumbered and outclassed. It's only a matter of time until they overwhelm us. Damn it.
Ah.
Hey, husband. You really are too dumb to live sometimes. Did you really
The way
think you
he
could take on a
hated it.
commander with just 2 of them?
You got
Hello.
me? What are you doing here? I told you to run.
Bonjour.
Higamo holds up his hand to show off the ring.
Bonjour, my husband. I'm just making the most logical choice I can. We can't afford to lose you, Takumi. We'll have no chance of marrying if we... That means our only choice is to do something about this fact. Get away.
It wasn't much of a plan, but at least we had hope now. With 3 of us, we might just be able to pull it off. Let's do this, guys. Give it everything you've got and take him down.
Guys, I need like 16 chapters of them right now.
I'm good to go.
Takumi, my husband. One true pairing.
I'll kill them all!
I'll do it for you, Takumi. Kiss me.
Kill the rest for me.
Let's go! Let's do it to it!
Let's do it to it.
Drop dead! Boring.
Say when.
Do it.
Here we go. Harder.
Excuse me?
It's because Igaru's here.
Good to go.
Oh, so true.
Here. All right. I've got this. Yeah. My turn. That's it. Let's go. Take that.
Oh. You win. Wait, did you kill the commander?
No. It's no use. He's too strong.
You really just waiting to us. Extra fighter with 2 is not gonna make any difference.
For the love of murder, if he's gonna kill us anyway, he could at least go all out too. Half-assing it makes the whole thing feel cheap. This is why I hate fighting invaders.
You know, it's really funny when I'm like actually doing well in the battle and then the game's like, no, you're losing. Don't give up. There has to be something we can do. I know who appears. I think I know who appears.
Ato.
No.
Is it Shoma? That'd be so funny. And then Shoma joins them.
I think
And
I
then
know who
Showa
it
jumps
is.
up like,
Oh my.
It's Hiruko.
Nah,
She's still alive.
No, I'll say it
dude,
later. I'll
we're
say it after.
done. Let's charge in one. Don't you dare. Charge in one last time, get blown into smithereens.
No, I don't know for certain, but this is my hunch. I believe Tsubasa will
this man's to
drive
get
in.
off Twitter.
Tsubasa is gonna like drive in or something.
Oh,
I'm always glad to get away like a bunch of dirty fireworks.
We're all out of options. Are we really gonna die here when we were winning the battle? Just when it seemed
No,
all
you
hope
aren't.
was lost.
Vroom.
Wait.
Take my cryptoglobin.
I heard Hiroko's voice, faint and weak, but still determined, on my comm channel. They have comm channels? Hiroko? Oh wait.
That's how they've been talking.
Yeah, sorry. I just thought they were like shouting at each other across the battlefield this whole time. Hiroko?
Oh my
I
God.
thought you'd passed out.
What? Never mind that. Just absorb my cryptoglobin. It's the only way.
Absorb your cryptoglobin? What are you talking about?
Am I not being clear enough? I want you to kill me.
He wants you to
Die
Takumi?
anyway. I was thinking that. You may as well take my power and save yourself.
Oh my god, everyone back home
You're
is
my
gonna be
friend.
furious.
I could never kill you.
Oh my
I
god, they're gonna think you
died.
killed Hiruko.
But you
Holy-
do have hope.
I mean, you are
You
gonna
have
kill
everything.
Hiruko.
Oh my god.
You're literally
Use it to
killing
figure
everyone.
out.
the sponsor's secret and defeat them. Kill me so that you can survive.
You can't be serious. There's no way I can do this.
I'm not asking, I'm telling. Do it now. Take my power. It's the vibe. Darumi! I like how it'd be kind of funny.
For a moment, I couldn't believe what I was seeing. Darumi had thrust a knife right into Hiroko's back.
This is funny.
Mistress Hiroko! Mistress Hiroko! Your power flowing into me! I can feel you inside me!
Me
This
too.
was crazy.
I tried to
Me too,
stop
Dusty.
her, but it was too late. As Darumi absorbed
too,
more and more of
Dusty.
her blood, Hiroko's body began to shrivel and dry up.
What is that? Oh man, sorry. I was like, what the fuck is it? Oh man. Oh man. I think this gotta finish you before I'm in the zone now. I feel like I can fly. Like I can do anything.
Darumi threw
He's
back her
horny.
head and let out a crazed cry of elation, totally at odds with what had just happened. Don't you realize what you've done, Darumi? You just killed Hiroko.
Save the recriminations for later, Takumi. Now that it's reached this point, we have to see it through.
But Hiroko is...
Oh my god, such a crybaby. Darumi's overflowing with power, right? Actually be able to beat that commander.
Yagami was right. Darumi was stronger than ever. She rushed around the battlefield like a berserker, swinging her weapons in every direction, even charging at the commander without the slightest trace of fear.
No one can stop me now.
By the time we were able to take stock of our surroundings, we realized the commander was no longer there.
Why does
Did
it just
he
keep
just-
skipping stuff like that?
Leave?
Yeah, seems that way.
Had we really won? Somehow, it didn't feel real.
Relax, he's gone. I don't sense any trace of his presence anymore. Also, the thing Hiroko gave her life to get us is still here, and it's still intact.
Yagami held up the suitcase Hiroko had brought from the school. It most likely had the spare of the sponsor's suit inside it.
We've done what we set out to do, make no mistake. This is a win for us. It's just... we had to pay a pretty big price for it.
Yagami's gaze wandered to Hiroko's body. It was bad enough that she sustained fatal damage trying to bail Darumi out. But then her cryptoglobin was absorbed by the very person whose life she'd saved. As for Darumi herself, she was just staring blankly up at the sky. I could only imagine how she felt, having just killed someone who'd been like a sister to her. But before I could say anything... Darumi? Her eyes rolled back in her head and she fell to the ground.
Looks like she finally ran out of steam. You'll have to carry her for now, Takumi. I'll dig a grave for Hiroko. Here's as good a resting place for her as any.
Yagami began digging with an old piece of wood, and when the hole was big enough, gently lowered Hiroko's body into the ground.
Hiroko. I'm sorry
it's
I
the
couldn't
same
save
shot.
But I won't let your sacrifice be in vain. I'll use the suit you worked so hard to get us to figure out the sponsor's weakness, and then...
I'll defeat them and end this game. I promise.
I promise.
We returned to the school, determined to carry on what Hiroko had started. Unfortunately,
Shoma was dead.
Unfortunately, everyone else in the academy was dead. I have no idea where to even start with tech this weird.
Yagami and I had gone back to my room to look at the suit, but looking at it was about all we could do.
Do you think that the bees are just like, why do these two keep going into the same room? Like every single night. Like, guys.
Wow, I wonder.
Neither of us knew anything about electronics or wearable technology or whatever it was that made the suit tick. Analyzing how it worked and how to get past its defenses was going to be hard, if not impossible. In other words, we needed a new Alliance member.
It's a protective suit made out of some kind of specialized material. That's about all I can say.
Yeah, I can't figure anything else out either. How can something this flimsy block our attacks so completely? We'd work so hard to get it.
See, this is why Miraculous got 6 seasons.
This feels like such a
one
waste.
person didn't know how to figure something out.
Darn it. If only we had someone with actual engineering knowledge on our side. Has it been answered to my exasperated cry? Someone's here? At this hour?
Hey guys, sorry I couldn't help that I was hearing about you by the door and...
You don't think it's a sponsor, do you?
Sponsor G's nuts, open that door.
It's not totally out of the question. They might have realized we got our hands on a suit just like this.
The bell rang again. Pretending I wasn't here would only put off the inevitable. The sponsor was relentless. If I was going to die anyway, I might as well put up a fight, here and now. Oh, did you tell me to restart?
No.
Oh,
It's all good.
I took a deep
You know,
breath
I really like Yugami's outfit.
and opened the door.
Can we should have like a tally of how many
Tsubasa?
times I go on a tangent. Tsubasa!
I definitely hadn't expected to see her standing on the other side. Since this game began, everyone except Yugami and Hiroko had been keeping their distance from me. Tsubasa's eyes were downcast. She looks like she might start to cry at any moment. Hey, what's wrong?
Howdy, Tsubasa. Howdy, Tsubasa. You're looking pretty grief-ridden this evening. Something bothering you? We'd be glad to listen if you want to talk about it. I have a feeling we're not the kind of people you really want to hide in.
Yugami's laid-back attitude did nothing to put Tsubasa at ease. Eventually, she did speak up on her own.
I'm sorry, Takumi. I'm so sorry.
And all of a sudden, she burst into tears. Calm down, Tsubasa. What's
Girl,
this all
what's wrong
about?
with you?
What are you apologizing for? Is it because you didn't let me join your team? You don't have to worry about that. I'm doing fine.
No, that's not it. Wait, I was there, Takumi. Here, when Hiroko was fighting that command, I was watching the whole time.
Of it?
Huh? Tsubasa was there too?
Wait. Okay, so Jay's hypothesis that Tsubasa was gonna come driving out was like half correct. I feel like if we left
wrong.
them,
Still wrong.
if we left them, she would have driven out.
I don't think so.
She's a pussy.
I wanted to help. If I activated my human anima, I could use my car to get Hiroko and Jeremy out of there and bring them back to the school.
But you
Okay, so it is a drivable. Okay. But I was so scared I couldn't move. And while I was wondering what I should do,
Me and my blood car.
Hiroko got wounded, and then she. I'm sorry, Hiroko. I'm sorry, Takumi. I just stood there and let her die. I know apologizing won't fix this, but
I had no idea what to say. I knew all too well how much it hurt not being able to save someone. That's why I knew nothing I could say would take away that pain. But before I could even try...
actually,
Right, Tsubasa. Oh?
is this why Eito was so useful last round?
What do you
Because
mean?
he absorbed Hiroko's human anima.
No. Okay, the only thing absorbing human anima does is like increase like the voltage you're earning. In battle mechanics terms, okay? In lore terms, it's kind of like you gain all of their power. But in battle mechanics terms, you probably want to do that for the people you're using the most. Because then when you use them, you'll get more voltage for using them.
Alright, mathematician, I do not care about that. I am here for the lore, okay? I'm just saying. Anyways, ignore me.
Loving it. Oh, you're right, Tsubasa. A simple apology isn't... Sorry. You're a rat, Tsubasa. Simple apology ain't gonna cut it.
Yagami got there first, speaking in a harsh tone I hadn't heard him use before.
You didn't save Haruko when you had the chance. That also put our lives in danger. That's not the kind of crime you can just clean. Letting someone die is basically the same as killing them.
I want his outfit.
And you had the gall to give Takumi the cold shoulder? At least he still has a shred of human decency in him. That's more than I can say for you.
Yuganu, I know you're mad, but that's going too far. Tsubasa already feels terrible. She doesn't need you making it worse.
No, it's fine, Takumi. He's right. I'm always like this. Whenever there's any kind of conflict, I just go with the crowd. When Gaku died, I suspected you because that's what everyone else was doing. I'm like a sheep, I follow. It was just the same when we decided to form teams. Everyone said to stay away from you, so that's what I did too.
Drive my car.
I never stand up and make important decisions for myself. And now Hiriko's dead because of me. Derumi's probably heartbroken too. I could have stopped all that from happening.
Wow.
I wish that they could have added her in the background.
She really did see everything. She was probably still in shock.
I'm a terrible person, aren't I?
Yep.
Treating my friends like so little respect. So disgusting, makes me want to puke.
Tsubasa didn't stop at dry heaving, as she vomited all over the floor, tears still streaming down her face.
On my carpeted floor? You're amazing, Takumi. You jumped right in it to fight that commander, even try to save Hiriko. Can't believe I'm so awful to you all this time. I'm so sorry. I'm sorry, Takumi. For everything.
I'd be lying if I said I was ready to completely forgive Tsubasa and call it all water under the bridge. But I wasn't going to hold anything against her. Not when she was already suffering this much. Just the thought that I was still capable of some kind of compassion was a comfort in itself.
You can cry all you want. It's not going to erase what you did. The world wouldn't need the police if it turned.
What's with you today, Yugami? Tsubasa's made some mistakes, but you don't need to be so hard on her.
I talked to Ato, and he told me how humans are disgusting, and I started to agree. Tsubasa, if you really want to make up for letting Hiroko go, there's just one way.
Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
Did he just rhyme?
Did he just... wait, can we go back? What did he say?
He said it so
Indirectly
rhythmically.
or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
Oh, okay, that's pretty good. That's pretty good.
Wait, can we copy that down?
What?
What did he
It's
say?
such a half rhyme.
Indirectly or not, you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead.
Okay, but the rhythm of the way the voice actor spoke.
Now you
it,
have
it was so.
duty.
Indirectly or not,
Okay.
you caused a death. Now you have a duty to save lives instead. Ooh, Honey's got poetry. Oh, slam poetry. Slam poetry, more like slay poetry. Oh,
Save lives, but
Oh.
He hands her.
Just a suggestion, but how about you go... how about you join up with me and Takumi?
What?
We're working on.
We're working on something that could save everyone, and we just so happen to need somebody with a particular skill set. It's kind of like carrying on Hiruko's legacy too. This is what she gave her life for. Of course, it'll mean putting yourself in a lot of danger, but what do you say? Will you help us?
Tsubasa didn't say anything for a while. She just stood there, staring at her feet. Then she nodded, as if she'd come to an important decision.
Okay, I don't know what you guys are up to, but if it can save everyone, I'm in. So, what do you want me to do? They dropped the suitcase in her lap.
When Tsubasa said that, Yugami turned to me and winked.
Huh?
He just blinks.
Now it makes sense. He made her feel worse, so she'd feel like she had no choice but to join us to atone. I can't say I like that he manipulated her feelings like that, but we do need all the help we can get. Here's how it is, Tsubasa.
No, but like, he just winks, he just blinks at us.
I told Tsubasa all about our secret plans. How we'd formed an alliance to take down the sponsor and end this game. And how, thanks to Hiroko, we now had a spare of the kind of suit the sponsor wore.
Get past it. Hold on, sorry, I'm grabbing something.
A spare suit? Whoa, awesome! It's like the real thing. I see. Hiroko risked everything to get us this.
Huh?
Yeah,
I can't believe
but
this.
this stuff
Yeah,
isn't
but
really
this
our
stuff
area.
isn't really in our area.
We've got no idea what we're supposed to do with it to learn anything useful.
You fucking whore.
Whoa! Allegations! Allegations! What do you think, Tsubasa? Do we need some kind of special machinery to analyze this thing, or maybe we should take it to the metal shop? We don't want anyone to find out we've got this.
Somewhere we can investigate being seen, huh? I might be able to help with that. You see, there's a secret lab. I'm pretty sure I'm the only one who knows about it. When you guys see it, it will knock your socks off.
It's that crazy?
You'll understand once we get there. Come on, I'll take you there now. Follow me.
We gathered up the suit and left my room, letting Tsubasa lead the way to the secret lab she'd found. Finally, we arrived at the raised stage area in the gym.
This is your secret lab. I guess people don't come here all that often.
Back up, guys. You're gonna fall, so stand by the edge for a second.
Fall?
Edge?
Fall where? Tsubasa shooed us to the edge of the stage, then knelt down and began pulling on a broken floorboard. All at once, the board came loose, and then... a hole? Peeling back
Hole?
that one board had somehow made a huge hole appear in the stage.
Skibbity?
I happened to find a map of this room when I was fixing the corpse recovery drone program using the Wallen computer. Sorry to get secret all this time. I always wanted a place like this I could have all to myself.
You made the right call. Now we have somewhere we can talk without worrying about being overheard. Skibbity.
I'm gonna warn you, try not to be too shocked by what you see in there.
Nuclear bombs.
Even if you are, try not to scream. Like an echo chamber down there.
Shocked? Scream? What in the world is this lab?
I don't know if I can explain all that well. It'll be easier to just show you. There's a ladder leading down. Come on, before anyone sees us.
Sure. We followed Tsubasa down the ladder and into the secret basement room. Sure enough, what greeted us at the bottom was something I'd never have imagined. I had to hold myself back from letting out a wordless cry of surprise. Inside the lab was a large machine that looked like some kind of spaceship. This is the escape pod. I'd seen it before, of course, at the end of my first 100 days here, but I never expected to see it here like this.
Yeah, I was shocked when I first saw it too. I knew it must be the pod you told us about. This place is probably designed to store it safely until it's needed.
Is there any chance you can get it working now?
I thought of that, but it's no good. It's locked up tight and there's no way to get in. We could probably force it open, but we can't exactly go in space with a damaged door.
It must have security measures to stop anyone using it before day 100. That's the only time we're allowed to leave the school. Well, we can think about the pod later. Let's concentrate on the suit for now. Do you need any machinery from the metal shop? We can go get it for you.
No, I should be fine. Plenty of gear in here for me to get started.
I looked around the lab. It was full of miscellaneous machines and equipment. Probably stuff Tsubasa had brought in already. There were also a lot of weapons for some reason.
Ooh. That's a very specific comment. I feel like that's not a common use later. We gotta make those and keep them here for emergencies, just in case we ever need to follow up again. I snuck some food supplies in here too. Help us up if you get hungry.
It's a real stronghold down here. It'll make a perfect HQ for the anti-sponsor alliance. So how are you going to investigate the suit's capability? You got any experiments in mind?
Atom from a different universe came back.
No.
Is my theory.
I
fuck you.
doubt it.
Oh my goodness.
You basically want to know how to break through the suit's defenses, right? The fastest way to figure out is to try a bunch of stress tests and see how it holds up. By testing its resistance to stretching, pressure, elastic, and plastic deformation, you can start getting a better idea of its fraction toughness. Fracture.
Deformation? Fracture? Some of those terms are lost on me, but at least one of us knew what we were doing. Okay, well, let's get started. Figuring out the suit's weakness is only the first step. Once we've done that, we're taking the sponsor down. We spent the rest of the night testing and analyzing the suit any way we could.
How I felt during that math lesson I sat through today. I forgot what sine cotan.
What? Come
So
on,
true.
Mochi.
No, they were like, what's tan? And I was like, the fuck you mean what's tan? And they were like, how do you rewrite tan? I'm like,
I don't know.
TANX? What do you mean? Yeah, exactly. And then they were like, no, it's
Do they
like
mean
sine over cos. Or like, yeah. And I was
Yeah.
like, fuck that shit. And then I was like, what was the other one? Like the cosec? Is that what it is?
Cosec. That's
Secco.
sine, sine flipped.
Yeah, I was like, what the fuck does flip mean? And I had to write it in a fraction for me.
The
I was
reciprocal.
like,
The reciprocal, Mochi.
Wait, okay, if sine x equal 1, right, how do I find for x again?
You have to figure out, you need to know the domain, so that it...
No, don't use words like that.
I made my way to the leisure lounge, where the sponsor was loafing around as usual.
Oh god, hold on. Oh, Takumi Sumino. What are you doing here so early? Did you miss me?
You could
Why do
say
you say
that.
you're in a blanket, sir?
I wanted to see you anyway. Do you have time to talk?
Hardly a respectful attitude to take towards someone in my position. But I'll allow it. You are one of my most accomplished hunters, after all.
Hunter? Me?
Yeah. You know, like from the hit game Identity V.
Identity V?
No need to be modest. Just take a look. The results speak for themselves.
The sponsor gestured to one of their bees and brought up a display of the leaderboard.
I honestly did.
The advent of a dark horse like yourself makes this game that much more exciting.
At some point, I'd made it all the way to number 2 in the rankings. Hiroko had been at number 1 all this time, but now that she's dead, I was catching up.
You've made impressive contributions to my little game. I was just thinking you deserved some kind of reward.
A reward, huh? Since we're here, how about you play a game with me?
No,
You did not just throw down an Uno reverse card.
very well, if that's what you want. What shall we play? Oh my god, they're in the
Uno.
living room. As I said before, I'm grateful to you for sleeping with me and for becoming such an accomplished hunter. I'm even willing to turn a... I'm even willing to turn a blind eye if you ever want to bend me over backwards a little.
That's not what he said.
That's definitely what he said.
That actually helps a lot, because what I want is a duel to the death. I'm going
What
to
the
fight
fuck,
you,
Takumi?
and I'm going to win. And then, I'm ending this stupid game of yours once and for all.
You know what that sounds like?
What?
You know when you like play this Scissors Rock
Yeah.
with people? Okay, when I play Scissors Rock with the kids, and then I'm like, I'm gonna throw scissors. All right, ready? And I give them no prep time. I do it, and then they always think it's a trick question. It's like that. Like Jay. Scissors paper rock. I'm gonna throw scissors. All right, let's go.
Okay.
Oh my god. Attack me all you want. Your sword is no more threat to me than a blade of grass.
The sponsor clearly didn't consider themselves in any danger. They stood there radiating absolute confidence, knowing that nothing I could do would hurt them. Nice of you to be so laid back about it, but I won't be attacking with my sword. I'll be using this crossbow. I brought out a crossbow Tsubasa had made with the gifted medic. Normally, using a conventional weapon like this would be pointless, especially against an invincible opponent like the sponsor.
Fool! What are you thinking, turning something like that on me? Oh. They found the weakness. Such insolence will not stand. A hunter should use Hemo Anima.
Just like that, the sponsor's confident demeanor vanished and they began to panic. Looks like we were right about the suit's weakness. We'd performed every kind of stress test we could think of on the spare last night, and we discovered something very interesting.
I need them to give us like a list of everything that they did, including how many times they like chucked the helmet at the wall in like frustration. Because they need, like, you know how in Sekai in the loading screen they have like little short comics, right?
Yeah.
I need like those, but every single stress test that they came up with.
I knew it! This suit isn't actually that strong. It was destroyed from just a little force, and it's not that much tougher than a regular protective suit. A long knife is something that could probably cut through it pretty easily.
That doesn't make sense though. If the suit is that weak, why don't any of our attacks work on it?
Is this spare one a fake, maybe? Is it actually different from the sponsor's one?
No, it's the real thing. The material is the same as what the sponsor wears anyway.
So why is this one so much weaker?
How do you know?
Yeah, stupid.
I think it's not weak as much as built for purpose.
What do you mean?
Ever since I saw this suit, something about it has been bothering me. It looks like some kind of protective gear. So, what is it supposed to... What?
What do you
So
mean?
what it was... So what is it supposed to protect its wearer from? Oh, okay, sorry, my bad. Workers at nuclear power plants wear suits to protect themselves from radiation, right? And firefighters have ones to protect against high temperatures, and divers have ones on water pressure. Protective suits are made with specific hazards in mind, stuff that's only a threat in certain environments and scenarios.
She's so smart.
There are not a lot of use outside of those scenarios. Have you ever felt like an actual radiation suit? They're basically paper thin. I think it's the same with the suit. It's designed to protect against one particular threat and nothing else.
Protective gear for a specific threat. I desperately tried to think, oh, he's so dumb, over what Tsubasa had said and what it could mean. What kind of scenario was this suit built for? That was
When
all
Hiroko
enough.
wants to wrong about him being a typical male.
To protect the
Kevin-
sponsor from our attacks.
Kevin has to make the Kako sounds.
Oh my god.
The first time we fought them, we would attack with every bit of human anima we could muster. But at the end of our assault, the sponsor was still standing, without having taken the slightest bit of damage. It was
my
like
head.
our attacks, our human anima, had no effect at all. I got it. And then it hit
Oh
me
my God.
like a bolt from the
He's so
blue.
stupid.
I knew what
Oh
the
my
suit
God.
was for. I knew what threat it was guarding against.
Hold on,
Of
hold on.
course. Sorry, I'm like holding a finger in the air, you know? Of course, this suit is...
You're holding like a light bulb in your hand.
Hold
that
on.
suit
He's
is designed
never-
to repel any and all human anima
Jay,
attacks.
shut up!
What?
My goodness.
But
Oh.
the trade-off... Wait, what is it, Josh?
He's. Oh, okay. No, this is new to him. But okay, but seriously, like prior to like maybe like 50 days ago, he'd never seen like lightning or rain, and so he's now suddenly coined the phrase "bolt out of the blue," like as if he's been using it all this time, or like just not a problem.
No, he saw lightning and he's like, wow, this is just like that. It just stabbed.
Wow, it's just like a bolt. It's just like a
It's just
bolt
like
out of the blue.
wow, he's a literary genius. But the trade-off is that it's weak against regular attacks, isn't it?
You're letting your imagination run wild. I am invincible. Your pitiful intellect cannot hope to understand my power.
The
Wait,
sponsors-
pause. Can
yeah.
I get JT to re-say that, but in the most trembling, quivering voice?
Wait, so true. You're letting your imagination run wild. I'm invincible. Your pitiful intellect cannot hope to understand my power.
The sponsor said calmly, but they were clearly shaken. I had no doubt we were right about this.
Hey!
I only wish I'd noticed it sooner. The suit only blocked human anima attacks, not physical ones. It was such a simple weakness, but I could see why I hadn't thought of it until now. Our first encounter with the sponsor had totally demoralized us. We attacked them with everything we had, our very strongest attacks, and not one of them had worked. This person is invincible. It's no use trying to fight them. That was the idea that had been implanted in our heads that day. After sowing that seed of doubt, we all accepted that we had no choice but to do what the sponsor said. But now, we know the truth. Once the trick is exposed, the con artist behind it is finished, just like this game.
I'm warning you, Takumi. Stand down now. We can forget this ever happened.
I want
This
like
is for my
Takumi to be a
friends.
distraction.
I pulled the trigger and fired off 3 arrows in quick succession. 3 arrows?
Oh
Is
my
that a
God.
reference? That's a reference.
No reference.
You know what case they also fired 3 arrows from a crossbow in?
No, stop.
V3 Chapter 5.
No.
They pierced the suit and buried themselves in
Chapter
the sponsor's
5?
body. There was no hiding it now.
What was chapter
My
5?
attack at Kaito and Kokichi in the hangar and Maki with the crossbow.
I'm trying to figure out.
Poison on the arrows.
Kaito. What did Kaito look like again?
Purple space.
Who was he again?
Purple space with
He looked
goatee.
annoying.
Astronaut.
He looked.
Oh.
Purple cape, purple
And then
hair.
Kaito died, right?
Yeah. Well, no.
Right.
But, yeah.
Oh, Kokichi, my baby! Oh, I miss him.
There was no hiding it now.
Oh my god. Eva, come
attack
back.
had clearly done some damage. There were holes in the suit now. We weren't dealing with an invincible
Yes, we
opponent
may.
after all.
We did it.
Did you see Hideko?
We broke through the sponsor's defenses.
Something's gonna go wrong. The bees are gonna like
Yeah.
kill you. Not bad, Takumi Sumino, I'll confess. I didn't think you'd ever figure out the secret of my suit.
Not full legal name.
For this, at least, I must congratulate you.
Gee, thanks, it's an honor. But it's your death I want, not compliments.
McGee.
Me? Die? Don't be ridiculous. The game has only just begun.
Surely you could dive into the pool.
And you're forgetting something, Takumi. This suit isn't the only weapon I have at my disposal. I still have the bee.
I heard a familiar cacophony of buzzing and beating wings as the bees flew down from the ceiling. They sounded angry.
Tonight, we steal the moon. Wait, restart stream.
I'd broken a rule after
Oh
all.
god. Oh god.
I'd injured the sponsor.
Yo, is Takumi gonna die? If Takumi dies, that'd be so epic. My suit may not be an immovable object, but my bees are as unstoppable a force as ever. What now, Takumi Sumino? Do you think you can defend against these?
No, there's nothing I can do about your bees. If they attacked now, I'd be riddled with holes and have every last ounce of my blood drained. If they attacked me, that is.
That's why I'm tagging in. Oh god. Good work, Takumi. You played your part beautifully.
But against someone with the proper protection, things wouldn't be so simple.
What? Who are you? Why do you have that suit?
You're just like me. I'm just like you.
It's the other way. Sure as the sky is blue.
Cause I am a sponsor, like.
I like how he announces himself, full name.
It's me, Yugamu Omakage, teenage assassin, all-round nice guy.
Hopeless romantic and alright.
An all-round nice guy. Guess you can't tell because of the voice, huh?
Apparently, the voice changer came as standard with these suits. This one distorted Yugami's voice to sound just like the sponsors.
Now I have to go back and say it. Now I have to go back and reintroduce Yugamu. Hold on. We decided to borrow one of your precious suits for a little while. It seemed like the best way to stop me getting turned into a pincushion.
The beast stingers were powerful, that much was true. But that was because they'd been augmented with hemoanima.
Despite a tough and grandiose appearance, yada 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 yada. Yada 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 yada.
The suits repelled any and all hemoanimate attacks. With Yugami wearing one, the bees were no threat at all.
You and that suit have given us a lot of trouble. Now we're using the same technology to defeat you. You know how it is. What goes around comes around. Insolence! This will not stand. Don't you realize who I am? Oh, that's not fair. I am the one who spreads death across the planet. The all-seeing, all-knowing Game Master. I am. Yeah, I'm gonna have to cut you off there. We really don't have time to listen to your final. Oh, he's so real. I'll take it from here, Takumi. Go!
Right. We both started running. I ran for the door, while Yugami charged right toward the sponsor. The bees dutifully flew in to protect their master, but all in vain. Yugami swatted them aside with one swipe of his arm, killing them instantly. That suit made him the worst possible opponent for them to go up against. Finally, Yugami reached the sponsor. And then he opened his clenched fingers to reveal he was holding something.
Knife.
Sorry, I'm just thinking, I'm just imagining him, like, Yugamo actively backhanding every wasp that comes in his line of sight. Just really aggressive, like, pow!
Get away from me, you smelly beast. Get away.
All it takes is one little hole to render protective gear practically useless. So the first thing you need to do is open a hole in the swamp suit. Any one of these ranged weapons should be enough to do all that.
Right. If the suit is weak against physical damage, a gun should do the trick. I'm no marksman though.
Oh.
I'm probably more likely to hit my target with something like a crossbow.
What?
What the? That's not.
What? Boy, you crazy?
Guys, Takumi's never seen a gun before, okay?
Okay, fine. I forgot he doesn't live in America.
Takumi is a baby,
Once the suit is
okay?
torn, the sponsor won't be. Takumi is Japanese. The sponsor won't be immune to cryptoglyph attacks anymore. That's why this comes in. Stuff this bomb in the hole, and the sponsor will get burned to a crisp. Jesus, Tsubasa.
Whoa. Tsubasa held up a tiny mechanical sphere.
This baby is filled with undying flames. All it needs is a little impact to detonate it. So Yugama's just been playing with death this entire time. It's basically a downgraded version of the one we use on the Veshness.
Good job.
It's not like a broken record. But I could only make one, so we only get one shot at this.
If one of these bombs could destroy Veshness, they could destroy anyone. That included the sponsor, whoever they really were. We had our plan. All that was left was to assign roles and iron out the details. Tsubasa would stand ready with a fire extinguisher outside the leisure lounge in case anything went wrong. I'd use the crossbow to puncture a hole in the sponsor's suit, and Yugami would be the one handling the most dangerous part of the plan, actually detonating the bomb. Are you sure about this, Yugami? You'll have to get really close to the sponsor to put the bomb in their suit in the first place. If anything goes wrong, you'll be left wide open.
Don't worry about that. I'm really good at ramming stuff in holes that look like they'd be too small to fit.
I'm trying to be serious here. I'm going to have to ask you to stick to the matter at hand.
What are you talking about? Sure thing, Takumi. Or you can be the one sticking the... I can't read that. Hold on. Sticking it to me if you prefer. You know me. I swing both ways.
Stay on topic, please. In spite of his usual devil-may-care attitude, I could tell Yugami was serious. His fists were clenched tight. He was determined to end this game. Even if it meant risking his own life killing the sponsor, he was prepared to do what needed to be done.
I have never heard that term before, but I'm quoting that now.
Don't touch me with those filthy hands.
Undaunted,
Don't touch me!
Yugami grabbed hold of the sponsor. He slipped the miniature bomb into the hole in the suit, and then... one little hit, and the undying flames enveloped the sponsor's entire body.
We're not gonna see who it is.
Our
Yikes.
tormentor writhed in
That's,
pain, convulsing like a crazed dancer. Guys, stop, drop, and roll.
Stop, drop, and roll. Oh my god.
At some point, the sponsor's vocal cords must have burned away. They weren't screaming anymore, just making hollow choking noises.
Imagine if it was Asia.
I mean, I guess that
My
one
position!
dialogue fits Ato, right?
Don't you dare touch me with those filthy hands.
Oh my god, please let it be Ato from the future.
Even
That'd be
with the
so...
flames eating
I-
away at every fiber of their being, the sponsor held on to life for
I
as
might
long as they
actually do-
could. But finally, they let out one last unnatural, almost inhuman scream. The flames still looking at their body, they collapsed onto the floor.
You fucker!
Hey, I'm just reading what's on the screen, man.
Tsubasa and I stepped back into the lounge, and we stood there with Yugamu, watching the sponsor burn. We didn't want to risk taking our eyes off them in case they suddenly came back to life somehow. Fear rooted us to the spot. We had to be sure. We needed to see this person die.
They're really dead now, aren't they?
Yeah, no one could possibly survive that.
Then we
Yugami,
really
please
won.
take your mask off.
We won. The moment I said the words, it suddenly felt a lot more real. We'd taken down the invincible sponsor and ended the invader hunt. Sorry, this sprite is...
Yay! Yo, what the hell is all this noise in here?
Eva, I missed you! Okay. We heard a weird voice shouting gear or something. Now
There was an explosion. Too.
The others all came running in. The sponsor's death cries must have echoed all throughout the school.
Look at me. Also, what are you guys doing? Get up here.
That's right, we have to get away from the sponsor.
Oh, of course. With Yugami wearing the suit, they think he's the sponsor.
You should
I like to imagine that they're
We
like
could
they're
use
like
this to
holding
our
hands.
advantage.
Quick
Oh.
hug the sponsor. Hey guys, you picked the perfect time to join. Come warm yourselves by the fire.
The fire. But it looks like there's a person. Vile fiend, did you incinerate one of our friends? You're sick and determined.
Yes.
This has gone far enough. It is time for the holy Jumanji sword to cut you down.
Wait, Yoshika, I don't think that's a sponsor. It's Yugami.
Hello.
You don't sound like him. What's the deal? What's going on here? If Elb is a sponsor, what's Yugami? Who am I?
If I'm you and you are me, then what is that?
Takumi, Tsubasa, you got some explaining to do. If that's Yugami in the suit, where did the real sponsor?
It's been Yugami
Dude.
all along.
Huh?
Just stay calm, okay?
got
I'll
me.
explain everything. I took
Yugami
everyone through what our team had been doing, starting with me, Yugami, and Hiroko forming our secret alliance, and how Hiroko somehow knew a way for us to get our hands on a spare version of the suit the sponsor wore. That first mission had succeeded, but at the cost of Hiroko's life. Then Tsubasa had joined the alliance and figured out the suit's weakness, allowing us to put this plan into action. So, you see, we don't have to worry about scores or executions anymore. It's over. We won. I thought they'd all be happy to hear about this. We just freed them from the life and death struggle we'd been in since this game began, after all.
Oh no, what is it now?
What's
Oh, it's
the
because of
matter,
Hiroko.
guys?
Is it really over now?
The sponsor was so strong before. It's hard to believe you killed him just like that.
Right, and we didn't see it happen to ourselves.
You don't think we're
I'm
lying
going
to
to
you,
crash
do you?
out. No, that's not it. It's just.
It's more like, all this is happening so fast, and we weren't there for so much of it. It didn't feel real, you know? And I was the one who was supposed to avenge Lady Kurara.
Wow, this is not the reaction I was expecting. I'm not asking for a victory party or anything, but you can at least relax now. The sponsor's gone.
Well, this is a real mood killer. You guys are gonna need some time. huh? Let's call it here for the day. We can always accept your praise and adulation.
With things
Oh my
still
God,
going
you got
on
it. I
between
missed
us
you.
and the other teams, we went our separate ways, and I returned to my room.
No. Yugami's genuineness is
get
so
ready,
much
prepare,
better
be
than
ready
whatever
to give
Asia
your-
has ever given us.
Which,
Mochi,
I want
You
to
got-
backhand
Mochi.
those rose tinted glasses on my face.
Mochi.
No! No!
you just need to let him live, okay? And then we can see what happens.
No!
okay,
No,
also,
absolutely not.
Mochi, you're
Once a
forgetting,
killer, always a killer.
You
you're
need to...
forgetting the main difference between Ato and Yugamo. Yugamo doesn't want to kill you. I feel like that's a big part of it.
The morning announcement
Wait,
played
sorry,
just
what
as
did
I
you
got back to my room.
Yugami doesn't want what?
To kill
Yugamo
us.
doesn't want to end humanity.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I guess I should
And?
get some rest.
Lol.
I mumbled to
Your
myself
point is?
vaguely and practically threw myself at the bed. The moment my head hit the pillow, I felt a gratifying sense of accomplishment welling up inside me. We did it, Hiroko. We defeated the sponsor. All thanks to you. My grief from losing Hiroko hadn't gone away, but now I knew that she hadn't died in vain. The others would come around. They just needed time to process it. No more turning against each other. No more killing game. No more killing game.
Not a day 31,
We
honey.
can finally be a real team again. Maybe even friends.
Oh dear.
No more
Comforted by
killing
that
game.
thought, I closed my
No more
eyes.
killing game.
From here on,
No
we'd
more
all
killing
live a
game.
fun, peaceful life.
No more killing game.
That was how I wanted the rest of our 100 days here to go.
No more killing game.
Just like the better times we had the last time around. Maybe we could hold
Yeah,
another
the times that we
barbecue
kept
party.
getting drugged.
Stop pulling up the
festival.
memories of getting drugged. Holy shit, stop getting.
Maybe we could all go to the beach together. That would be a nice change of pace. Still imagining all those different possibilities, I felt myself drifting off to sleep.
Oh dear. I'm gonna get
Mm.
murdered.
But then my doorbell started ringing. A visitor? At this hour? I really don't feel like getting out of bed right now. I decided to pretend I hadn't heard. Whoever it was and whatever they wanted, it could wait. My dreams were calling me.
Not now.
Alright, I'm coming! I
Husband.
dragged my tired body out of bed and stumbled over to the door. I opened it and...
Husband. Husband.
You got me?
Husband!
What are you doing here? Please don't tell me you want to hold another meeting. Can't we do it tomorrow?
Sorry, Takumi. I think it might be a little too soon for us to be celebrating.
Oh,
Someone's dead. Yes.
What does that mean? The sponsor's
Someone's
dead.
dead.
We made sure of that. The three of us had stood and watched as the master of the killing game burned away to ashes. There was absolutely no way they could still be alive.
The sponsor's dead, alright. But the bees are a different story. Holy shit, the bees.
The bees.
While we were fixated on watching the sponsor die, some of them might still be lurking in the school somewhere. A surprise bee attack.
But now the sponsor's not here to control them anymore. Wouldn't they just leave?
Wouldn't they just leave? The thing about bees is they don't like to habit. We're better off getting rid of them here and now so they don't start building and breeding.
Great.
Speaking of breeding,
So now we're exterminators? I wished I could put off the job until later, but I knew I'd never forgive myself if someone got hurt because of those bees. Alright, I guess we should go look for them. How are we gonna do this?
the bee. I'll handle the schoolyard and the rooms on the first floor. You take the second and third. If you hear even the tiniest hint of buzzing, get out of there and come find me. I'll put on the suit and take him out.
Yugami still had the protective suit Hiroko had gotten for us. At least with that around, there was no danger of the human-animal augmented insects killing us. With that, Yugami and I set out to check the campus for bees.
I like to imagine he has full suit on, and he just has like a slipper in his hand as his like weapon of choice.
I shouldn't
A
just wander
sandal.
around at random. I'll see if everyone's okay and ask if they've seen anything first.
Takumi,
I love that
maybe
he,
you just don't
whenever
want to
he
talk.
has like a moment of think, he holds the speaker up. This is what I'll do.
He's not. He's like, there's no one
Oh,
around.
Takumi, perfect timing.
For what?
We're gonna kill you.
Kyoshika has something she wants to say to you, don't she, Kyoshika?
Nozomi pushed Kyoshika forward.
So Takumi, we're avenging Lady Clara's death. Well, and for my rudeness up until now, that is to say, I'm
Kyoshika trailed off, unable to look me in the eye. An awkward silence stretched out between us.
sorry, Tiffany. I think Kyoshika needs more time to get her head together. She wants to apologize to you, but she's not sure how or where to start.
It's fine. She really doesn't have to apologize. It's all in the past now.
It's nice of you to say that, but this is something she needs to do before we put it behind us. Just give her a little more time, okay?
Sure, whatever you need. You know where to find me. After that awkward phase when they were calling me the
And I
Grim
wander
Reaper,
around the school.
I was finally back to being able to talk to Nozomi and Kyoshika normally again. I found myself getting a little choked up. All that hard work defeating the sponsor had been so worth it.
Stop! You're engaged to Yugame. Shut up.
This is all going to end, like, go up in flames. Something's
It
wrong.
really is. It's day 30. Oh, shit.
Ava sat in her cage, still looking as dejected as I'd left her earlier. She was probably still in shock at not being allowed her mask back. I mean, it's over now, we can give it to her, right?
Yeah, we can. Do you believe her?
What do you mean?
Do you trust her? Do we trust her? Chad, do we trust her?
I don't know what
Hey, how's
giving
it
her,
going, Chad?
her mask would be. Like, why would that be a bad thing, you know?
Kevin, you have to scream
I
into
mean-
the mic.
Like, surely we could have fired like a normal face mask if the whole thing was just protecting their face.
What was that
I
all
don't think
about?
to be so like picky about it.
Talking man, thank you so much for taking down that scumbag who killed Kurama. I'm so happy. The tears of joy just stop coming. You're my absolute hero now. Best wrestler or decent Hall of Famer, no question.
I'm not a wrestler though. Oh well, it is nice to see her so happy. Hey, Mirko, we're checking to see if any of the sponsors' bees are still...
V. V.
Mirko?
Rika, Raka, fire, cracker. This boom bar, everybody hustle, woo! Victory.
Mirko might be a little too happy. I don't think I'll get any useful information out of her.
Jesus Christ.
Bro, she's been stung.
Dude, he's hallucinating. $69?
Amazing!
The sponsored bees are still alive?
I only said they might be. I hope we're wrong, but we have to make sure. Can you think of anywhere they might be able to hide, Tsubasa?
The bees? Honestly, I don't know if this is relevant, but since you're asking,
The beehive over
You know, all of the vents that can connect every room to everywhere that also could also like potentially lead to anywhere.
I did hear some weird noises come from that room on the first floor. You know, the one of the strange machines.
What kind of noises exactly?
It almost sounded like a buzz, 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 and another buzz, and like, bzz, you know,
Oh shit.
like people talking.
No way.
There's
Crazy.
no way someone would be hiding out in a creepy place like that, right?
That's crazy.
Oh, I mean, the room sounds like she would.
You know what? That's really just my imagination. It didn't sound like anything like bees anyway.
The room with the strange machines. It's probably nothing, but maybe I'll check it out just in case.
Me, when I hear shit like, you know.
Oh my god, it's people talking about me.
Oh wait, I think this is not...
Mummy!
Hold on.
Mummy! Oh my god, mummy! What is that?
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
Whoa, what's up? You all of a sudden...
If you hadn't ended the killing game, I would have been the one getting executed.
Lol.
By defeating the sponsor, he saved my life though to me. I never got the chance to say thank you this morning, so now I have to make up for that. Being given an insignificant dust bunny like me a second chance at life. I'm totally grateful.
It's okay, Shoma, really. I mean, this is a victory for all of us. By the way, have you seen any of the sponsors' bees around today?
Thank you.
Doesn't look like I'm gonna get any useful information out of him.
Why is everyone useless? The sponsor hasn't shown up here all day. What? Level with me, Takumi. Were you serious? Did you really kill that bastard? Oh my god, you
Yeah,
believe.
I didn't do it alone though. Yugami, Tsubasa, and even Hiroko. They all put their lives on the line to make this plan a success. And now the sponsor is gone. We don't have to compete against each other anymore. Loosen up, Takamari. You're allowed to be happy the invader hunt is over.
You idiot. I got no right to be happy at a time like this.
What do you
My wife
mean?
just died. I'm so damn pathetic. I pushed you away, talked all that shit about you being shady, and went ahead and bought a 6-pack of beer and let you do all the hard work in our asses. For real, I hate myself so much. I wish I could just drop dead, yo.
Don't say that.
You know.
You survived the killing game. Your life is precious.
What's so precious about a life? You gotta live in shame. Sorry, man. I just can't be around you right now. Hey, sorry about all that stuff. I'll find a way to make it up to you.
His eyes downcast, Takamari slowly trudged away. You really don't need to do that. You're still here, Yugami? Weren't you going to search the first floor?
I thought I'd check on Darumi before I start. She's still out cold, you know, slumbering away like an But I won't kiss her because I'm gay.
I guess she must have taken a lot of damage fighting
Well,
that commander.
technically he swings both ways.
Oh, true. You swing both ways, but I'm loyal to you, Takumi. You are my... Yeah, not just physical damage either. She did murder the only person she's ever cared about.
Right, there was no other way out of that situation. Darumi still killed Hiroko. And maybe she was in shock, staying unconscious to avoid dealing with the guilt and pain of that act.
Bro. How do we know she didn't off herself? Is she okay?
She's not okay.
Oh no.
I've got to wonder what effect Hiroko's cryptoglobin is going to have. It's gonna be a real blast finding out, y'all.
Everybody seems to be okay, but I didn't get any hints about the bees. The closest thing would be what Tsubasa told me about that room. She said she heard people talking inside. Maybe the bees buzzing and wing beats just sounded like voices through the door?
No.
I made my way to the weird room to check it out, just in case. What I saw there was...
Lots of bees. Oh, for fuck's
I couldn't
sake.
believe what I was seeing. The strange sound behind the door wasn't bees. It was a sponsor who was supposed to be dead. And there were two of them. How? How are they still alive? If I don't stop them, the killing game will start all over again. But I can't fight them alone. I'll go find Yugami first. I quickly whirled around, running for the exit.
And you
However,
left them?
I was suddenly tackled and pinned to the floor.
Oh my god.
Let me go!
I can't let them kill me. If I let them run loose in the school, more of my friends will end up dead. I need to get away and tell everybody they're here. I felt a sharp pain in my nape. Did I get injected with something? As soon as I felt
Oh
it,
shit, cocaine.
Estrogen, it's estrogen. Oh, the estrogen. Oh, the estrogen. Oh no.
my vision turned hazy. My consciousness started to fade. No, I can't pass out now. Everyone will die.
We have nothing to do with the invader hunt.
I heard someone mutter those words near my ear. Or at least, I thought I did.
Lol. 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 Oh, you're not dead. Oh, come on.
My back hurts. For some reason, my bed feels really hard today. Did I fall out
Oh?
of bed at some point and spend the rest of the night on the floor? This isn't my room. I opened my eyes and looked around.
Very observant of you.
I was
his
in the room
face,
with the
look at
weird
his face.
machines.
Look at his face.
What am I doing in here? Why was I waking up in a creepy place like this? I had no reason to be here, did I? Wait, now I remember. Yugami asked me to help look for the bees. My memory is coming back now. We were looking around the school, making sure the sponsor's insect minions weren't still lurking somewhere. But I couldn't remember anything from after I came into this room. It was all blank. Was somebody else in here? Did they attack me? If anyone or anything had reason to attack me, it would be the bees. I was one of the people responsible for their master's death, after all. Maybe they wanted revenge. But if that was what happened... Yugami, Tsubasa. The bees could be after them as well. I dashed out of the room in a panic. I ran all over the school, looking for my friends. I checked both their rooms, all the classrooms, the library, and then finally... Tsubasa, Yukami, you're okay. I've been looking for you everywhere. I opened the door to the cafeteria to see the two of them sitting there, eating and talking like nothing was wrong. Mochi? Mochi? Kevin, are you there?
Hello, I'm here.
Oh, okay. Where did Mochi go? Okay. Oh wow. Huh? What's up, Takumi? You're sweating like crazy. Is Josh here? Josh, tell me you're here. Josh.
Yeah. Are you looking? Oh. Oh. Oh, he said a bad.
That's a crazy.
Heat.
What?
They were both fine. I'd been worried over nothing, thank goodness. Sheesh, don't scare me like that. I think we should be the ones saying that to you. Anyway, now that you're here, you might as well join in the strategy meeting. Yugamo and I were just talking about how to organize our search for the QB liquid. The what? What are you talking about?
What?
The QB liquid. Come on, you can't have forgotten already. Forgotten? I've never even heard of this stuff before. For real? But I explained it to you this morning. This morning? But we were fighting the sponsor this morning. That was yesterday. Yesterday? Something wasn't right here. We got the spare suit yesterday, and then this morning, we defeated the sponsor.
Hey, Takumi, what day do you think it is?
Huh? It's day 31 of...
I have a
It's
theory.
day 32, Takumi. Huh? No, that couldn't be right. If today was day 32, that would mean I spent an entire day lying unconscious in that weird room.
Maybe you've got a concussion. You did hit your head pretty hard.
I did? When did that happen? You forgot that too? Yesterday.
Oh, dear.
That's day 31. You tripped and hit your head. I don't remember that at all. Was it while I was looking for the bees? So what happened with the bees? Did you find any nests or hives anywhere?
Nope, not a single one. Guess I was just being paranoid. Takumi, do you really not remember?
Sorry, I don't remember a thing. You were acting pretty strange back then. Maybe the damage is worse than we thought.
You should take it easy today. I might come back to you once you rest up a little.
Sure. This whole thing still didn't make much sense to me, but I did like they said and spent the rest of the day in my room.
I have a theory.
What? What is it, Kevin?
Heavy
obvious.
soldiers,
Wow.
You
it's
got Timmy
time to hit
code.
the hay.
They got what?
You got Timmy code.
You never know when the invaders will then.
Time to go to bed. It's now the night of day 32. I'm missing a whole day's worth of memories. I know I'm not going to get them back just by thinking hard, but still, this is unsettling. What if I wake up with even more gaps in my memory tomorrow? When I think about it that way, I'm kind of scared to go to sleep. There's this weird stuff still happening. We'd overcome one ordeal only to be faced with another right after. And here I thought beating the sponsor meant our luck was starting to turn. No, being negative about it won't help me now. I gave my cheeks a light slap and took a deep breath to get myself together. If I let a little something like this get me down, we'll never make it to day 100. I have to stay strong. I need to be prepared to put everything on the line for my friends, just like Hiroko did.
Get ready for prepare to be ready to give you.
Day 33, huh? I mumbled as if to reassure myself as I got up. Yesterday was day 32, today is day 33. No missing spots in my memory. Maybe it was only a temporary thing after all. What a relief. I was afraid we were going to have a new string of weird incidents on our hands. Hopefully now, I can have a nice quiet day. But no sooner had that thought crossed my mind when...
Lol.
Intruder alert. Intruder alert. Defense mode initiated.
An attack? So early in the morning, too. I knew it. My luck's worse than ever. I scrambled out of bed and made my way to the ballroom as fast as I could.
Hey.
Takamaro and Kyoshika were already there when I got to the ballroom. They both averted their eyes when they saw me.
I wanted to apologize, but I didn't know where to start.
Isolating someone from the group, only to have that person save them. It was no wonder they felt awkward, but not for long. Apologize? For what? I don't remember you doing anything you'd need to apologize for. I decided to let the whole thing go. The past was the past. There was no sense lingering on it or holding grudges now. I just wanted to focus on the present and forge a better future together.
Yikes. You sure you don't want any payback? I treated you like crap and you didn't deserve any of it. You're not just gonna forget about all that, are you?
I already have. It's in the past. All I remember is that Takamaro Yakushiji is the kind of guy who will do whatever it takes to protect his friends. That's all I need to know. I meant it too. It hadn't been much fun for me, but Takamari had only been trying to keep the others safe in his own way.
Good. You're a real stand-up guy, Takumi.
Base, your heart is larger than the ocean itself. You could be the king of pirates someday, so Wait,
What?
One Piece?
One Piece?
Is Machi here? Okay. Takumi, I know everyone's doing it, but I want to apologize too. I'm sorry for treating you so coldly back when the invader hunt began. I've felt terrible about it ever since. Guys, seriously, it's okay. Forget about it. I agree. I've had quite enough of this saccharine sweet sentiment for one day. We're all friends again. Can't we just leave it at that?
Special Defense Unit! Best friends in the world!
You two are pretty mean to Takumi too, you know?
That's just how they are. Not even Iron Claw can get to them to apologize if they don't want to.
I really didn't care about what happened before. We were a real team again, and that was what mattered. We are friends and allies, all of us together.
Sorry to bring the mood down, but shouldn't we do something about the invaders? They've advanced a pretty long way already.
Oh no, I totally forgot. Come on everyone, let's get out there. We hurried onto the battlefield and began the first defensive battle we'd fought in a while. Okay, what do
You're
you
just gonna skip it.
what do you think is going on with those two Swansons we saw?
I think it's
And like, what? Like, Tsubasa and Yugamu thought that they had talked to us while we were unconscious in that room. You know? And what the heck is the QB liquid?
they got toted.
Are they like... Are they not them? Is that not Yugamu and Tsubasa? Or did someone
If it's not
replace
them, then they wouldn't
Takumi
have-
while we were asleep?
Yeah, they got
Someone replaced you, because if they weren't who they were, then they wouldn't mention it.
I guess.
you got Himiko. It's Himiko. Oh, this is why you got the game, isn't it?
I have no idea what's going on.
This is all part of the My Hero Academia multiverse.
Ooh, I have good amount of AP. Oh yeah, they also buffed Moko, which is good. Imagine balance changes in a single player game.
Bring it on!
Okay, that might be useful. Kyoshika,
Onward.
who can you kill? You hit that. Okay. Oh, I've never actually used, because we didn't have much like opportunity to use Emo. That's okay.
I'll do my best!
Let's get to the killing.
Okay. Okay, I see what they're working with. See, I'm reluctant to use some
Leave it to
like
me.
attack potions so early on. Oh,
Let us begin!
also that might have been the wrong move to make. Hold on. Sorry. That was a misclick, okay? That's the first time I've used his redo wave ability.
2 arms!
I meant to do this first.
Flash! Leave it to me. Hi-ya! Let us begin. Nen! I've got you!
I feel like there's some way
Just
to
ring that bell!
do this better, but I don't know.
Bring it on!
Like, what else do you do? Nothing, because I haven't upgraded Moko.
Moko wins again! It's my turn! Smash! Just ring that bell! Pulverize him!
Rev it up! Hauling ass! Eat this! Knocked it out of the park!
It's my turn!
Let's do this. Time to use it. Let's go. Ha! Got it. Say when.
That's a bit annoying. I could just use an
got
AP
this.
to heal.
I'll help!
Then use
Let's
his.
do this.
Oh, he still can't move. Oh, it's fine.
One last
It's fine.
strike.
It's fine.
Okay.
Yeah.
So,
What's up?
Take care
I kind of fell asleep.
of the
What
rest.
happened?
Someone explain while I'm dealing with this battle.
Oi, oi, oi.
Leave it to me.
When did
Just,
Let's roll.
it's complicated?
did you saw us get injected, right, Mochi?
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's not that far behind Josh.
Okay. So we woke up and we're like missing a
good to
day
go.
of memory. And like we talked to Yukano and Tsubasa and they said we did stuff that you don't remember. And then invaders appeared.
Because we were definitely like unconscious for the whole time. You know?
Leave it to me. Flash!
Ooh, this is really worth it.
Onward. You've left yourself open.
Dwarves!
Leave it to me.
Dwarves.
Okay, I might use emo to get rid of those four. But we'll see. Yeah, because Mirko can just kill you instantly.
Mirko wins again. It's my turn.
Let's do this. Let's give it to him. Setting it up. Let's do this. Hauling ass. Oh yeah.
Okay, that's clear. Yours,
I'm good to go.
I believe, yeah, I can just bolster
I
you.
got you first.
And then we'll
I've got
impact
this.
stab. Actually, no. Let us side slash these guys first.
Take that! Here we go.
And then
Take this! I've got this.
okay, we'll leave that guy alone for now. I'm more worried about these people over here.
Time for me to move. Stinks, doesn't it? Let's get to the killing. Does this do it for you? So I'm good to go.
I'm taking the wheel. Hi-ya!
What's going on?
I can't wait. Stinks, doesn't it? I'm good to go. How about this? My turn. That's it. Let's do this. Yeah! Got it.
I'm ready. Try and dodge this. You'll have to take it from here.
Okay. What a nuisance!
Let us begin. Flash!
Did you tell Mochi about QB liquid?
It's weird.
That's just one of the
I
things
feel like I've
that
gotten a lot stronger.
you can't remember.
It must be from all the fighting we did during the
Yeah,
hunt.
we have no idea either.
Feels like they're moving in
Oh my
slow
goodness, what if
motion
QB
now.
stands for Queen
I'm
Bee?
better than ever,
No.
too. Oh, the
Oh
way I
my
am
goodness.
now, I feel like I could pull off some high-flying lucha moves.
That sponsor just made us stronger. What a dumbass.
Don't get carried away, guys. We've got an even stronger enemy approaching. Odds are it's a commander.
Like, what did the two sponsors do, you know?
They just
See you again.
Infuriating.
Who the hell does she think I am? I'm the great Adamaku, the paragon of hatred! You're all going down!
Hater!
It's him! That's the commander that killed Hiruko.
That makes
What?
this our big chance to avenge her. Can't wait to get into it.
This guy's going down. I won't
The
stand by
boss
and
that
let him
killed
escape
Hiruko
this
was
time.
actually
All we could do before was force him to retreat. But we're not going to lose this
True.
time. If we all work together, no one can beat us.
Let's do this, everyone! For Hiruko!
We're all in this At the mummy. At the
And then, like,
mummy
they,
beans.
they start swaying and clapping.
I don't like how they put it on the other side of the map to Takumi. Okay.
I'm ready.
Oh, okay, this is so annoying. They really... They make me have to move Kako. What do you do?
Alright, somebody wake me up when the battle's over.
Yeah.
But then yell at me.
See, okay, let me analyze the rest of the battlefield first. What is the best starting move? This one, because that's free AP. Takumi can impact stab that for free.
Good to go!
Can we? No, I don't think. Okay, but if we don't get rid of that dude, it's gonna be a bit annoying. Cause wait, no, we can't impact stab for free. Whoopsie. No, but this is the final wave, so I should be using everything I have. Let's see.
I can't wait. Time for me to move. I can't wait.
Okay. Okay, do I use his special?
Let's get to the killing.
May as well.
I'll kill
Just
them
get to
all.
the bedroom. I thought you were going to be keeping your bed warm.
No. I think, honestly, I don't really need to worry about the other places that much. Like,
Rev it up!
if I just go here and then go this way. Yeah.
Eat my dust! Knocked it out of the park!
I've got this. This should do it. Let's go. There! All right.
Wait, so you... Okay.
Here we go.
Defensive
Not gonna cut
stance.
it. Good to go.
And then we just want to impact stab here.
Yeah! Got it. Here we go. There! Good to go. Say when. Take that! All right.
Okay, they're all fine for now. So, let's Kyoshika our way through this.
Let us begin. You've left yourself open. Leave it to me. Flash! Let us begin. Nen! Onward. Banzai!
Leave it to me. Taking the shot. So tired.
I just don't have the strength! I'm bursting with power!
Okay, first things first.
I mustn't submit. Don't leave me behind.
See, the issue is I keep like making people die without using their like final ability thing.
I've got.
So I need to
mustn't
like
submit.
make sure to not do that.
Nen! Don't leave me behind. Banzai. My apologies.
I'm ready. Ready? Aim. I'm feeling weaker.
Oh, good. Ha!
I mustn't submit. Let's put this to use. Don't leave me behind. On guard. I mustn't submit. You've left yourself open.
Okay, I'm just gonna check the other spaces to check that I'm not
Someone's
missing
still
anything.
open.
Malco wins again.
Okay, those two will do damage to my thingy.
Good to go.
But I think we should be fine. I'm gonna have to take one hit anyway, so.
It's my turn.
You little...
Whee! Spinning. Whee! Oh,
I forgot about that side.
oh,
My strength.
the defense, Josh.
I forgot about that side. You can't blame me.
Oh, sorry, I forgot you're just playing Last Academy.
I'll do
Oh my gosh, she keeps moving away from Kako. I literally.
Oh no, he keeps running away from the woman. Oh no, nobody saw this coming.
See,
Oh
like,
no, the commander doesn't want to get shot at. Oh no.
no. Kako, you move here. And then you snipe.
How's this? So tired.
You.
I can't stop now. Hi-ya! I mustn't submit.
Yeah, so surely. Wait, no.
I can't
No,
stop
I have
it.
to use this
is a
potion.
trifle.
The defense potion. Because
This
I
should
feel
handle
like
that.
the computer is going to go for the person with lower health.
Time for me to move.
Okay, let's do this.
This may hurt. Let's get to the killing. How about this? You make
Okay.
a lovely corpse.
Let's check that everything else is clear.
Let's do this!
Wait, there was still. Yeah, there's still that guy there. Okay.
I've got this. Taking the shot. Got it.
Okay, everyone here is all good. We may as well use your special.
Here goes!
Actually, not yet. Not yet.
I'm ready. Ready? Aim. I'm feeling weaker.
Oh, what? She had bleed on her?
Let's see
Uh-oh.
I can't die here.
Oh well. Oh well.
Leave it to me.
Okay. See, he keeps moving away from... No, I have a plan. I have a plan. I have a plan.
Here goes. I'll do my best. I'm ready. I'm much stronger now. I'm ready. I'm all set. Taking the shot. I'll do my best. How's this? I'm all set. Try and dodge this. I'm ready. Ready? Aim. I'm all set. Taking the shot.
Hold on, I'm just gonna go to the toilet for a second because this battle is basically over. Okay, I am back.
Hi, bad.
You're
No!
better than I thought. I'm beat.
No, why would he do that?
I'll
Oh my
do my
gosh.
best. Ready? Aim.
He's meant to go after...
I'm ready.
He was meant to go after Kako, not Ima.
I'll give it all I've got.
I definitely could have done that battle better, but
I've
yeah.
returned.
I've returned. Hey guys, girlies, I'm back.
We beat the commander.
Now we just gotta finish him off.
This is a revenge killing, right? Why don't we take our time and really make it hurt?
This is for Hirako.
I say we present his body as an offering at Hiruko's grave. I think she'd like that.
No way. She doesn't want that kind of baggage hanging over her when she's in
I think you're just
heaven.
gonna have to call.
Are you crazy or just stupid? None of your kind will ever enter heaven.
It seems the varlet still has life enough to talk back to us.
Damn filthy invaders! Treating me like this. I hope you all rot in hell for eternity. Get back!
Wow, he sounds like Gaku.
Dare touch me!
He does not sound like Gaku.
Lay
Gaku was
a
angry.
finger on me, and I'll rip your throats
No,
out.
Gaku would be
with my
higher pitched
bare
and whinier.
Real sore loser,
Okay.
aren't you? But you didn't hold back against Hiruko. How's it feel to be on the other side of that?
Repent for our friend's death with your life, vile fiend.
Go ahead, Takumi. Finish him.
Huh? You want me to do it?
This will wipe out the final insult to Hiruko's memory. You're clearly the best man for the job.
Yeah. I think that's what she would want to.
Tear him apart, Mr. Samino.
Okay.
Somehow, I felt like they wouldn't let me say no. I took a step closer to add a mark.
Damn it. Damn it! I told you to stay away from me!
When I killed him and avenged Hiroko, the invader hunt would finally be well and truly over. My next strike would put an end to this dark, desperate chapter in our lives.
This will end it all.
But just as I was about to bring my sword down, I heard a sound that couldn't possibly be real. Not here, not now. And then it finally happened. A huge swarm of bees appeared, gathering in the air above Adamark. A moment later, they attacked, draining every last ounce of his blood with their razor-sharp stingers. Now just a blackened tusk, his body fell lifelessly to the ground. For a moment, I was so shocked I couldn't speak. How could this be happening?
Why are the bees here again?
Naturally, it's because I am alive and well.
I turned around at the sound of the voice. Standing there was...
Not quite as satisfying as Kurara Osuzuki's, but this commander's cryptoglobin is sweet nectar all the same. Thanks to that, my wounds have healed. I've made a complete recovery.
But how can you still be alive? I watched you die.
You did indeed. My body was burned to ashes until not a single piece of me remained. But you overlooked something, Takumi Sumino. That was only one of my bodies.
Wow.
Much like with the suit, I happen to have some spares set aside.
Suddenly, figures in the strange suits were everywhere. There were at least 10 sponsors standing on the battlefield now. Is this a dream? No. More like a nightmare.
Takumi Sumino! Your plan to eliminate me, that is, was truly ingenious. In recognition for your courage and cunning, I'll overlook your breach of the rules. Anything for an accomplished hunter like yourself.
No! This can't be happening! It took so much work just to beat one of them, and now there's this many...
It's an illusion. They must be shadow clones or after images.
You're welcome to test that theory. But don't blame me if you meet the same fate as Kurara Osuzuki.
None of us made a move. Instinctively, we knew we had no chance. If we tried to attack any of the sponsors, we'd be killed on the spot.
So why did you pretend to be dead? Were you just playing with us?
I knew giving you a taste of hope would make your despair that much more intense. Do you see now how futile it is to defy me?
But why are you only showing yourself again now? We worked so hard to defeat that commander. Stealing the fruits of our labor is adding insult to injury.
You misunderstand me. I only absorbed his cryptoglobin temporarily to ensure it's distributed fairly.
Distributed?
Such a mighty prize should be reserved for only the most excellent of my hunters. I will split this commander's cryptoglobin among the top 3 players. In first, Darumi Amamiya. Second, Takumi Sumino. And third, Yugamo Omikage. These 3 alone will receive the reward. Accept it now!
At the sponsor's words, one of the bees flew over to me. It dropped
And
my
pissed on you.
prize, a weird vial of red liquid, at my feet.
It seems Darumi Amamiya is not here. Is she still unconscious?
Is Mochi still unconscious?
No matter. I will inject this into her myself. I'm sure she'll find it most invigorating.
The killing game is still going on.
Oh, rip Momo.
Hi, Mochi.
Am I here? Am I here? Am I... What?
You're here. Let me
I'm
catch you
here.
up. Okay. So, you know what happened after we got injected and fell unconscious, right? So, we woke up and it was day 32, not day 31. And Tsubasa and Yugamu thought they had talked to me, even though I was actually unconscious the whole day, right? Lying on the floor. And they talked about like obtaining some QB liquid, and we have no idea what they're on about, right? So, yeah. And now, right, we have an invader battle. After that finished, right? We were gonna like execute the commander, right? One of us would absorb the cryptoglobin, but then the bees came, and the bees took the cryptoglobin, and now there are like at least 10 sponsors, and he says, oh, you thought you killed me, but actually that was just a copy of me. And now he's distributing the cryptoglobin to the top 3 players, apparently.
I thought we ended it.
So sorry to quash your short-lived joy, but the invader hunt will continue.
Well, goodbye, Shoma.
There are still 2 days until the end of the first round. I encourage you lower-ranked hunters to make a special effort during that time. Of course, the rest of you can't afford to get complacent either. That's just how this game works.
The sponsor's laugh echoed across the desolate battlefield. The defensive battle was over, but the invader hunt was back on. With our lives once again at the mercy of the rankings, it felt like a truly hollow victory.
Well,
after the battle, we returned to the school and met up in the cafeteria. We needed to discuss what we were going to do next.
So basically, the hunt is back on. Nothing ever happened. I think the sponsor would come back. A villain like that has no right writing him dead.
Now that there's 2 more days of the first round.
And when it ends, the person in last place will be executed.
The killing game wasn't over. The sponsor had multiple bodies, making them effectively immortal. Now that we knew that, any hope we might have built up had been replaced with despair.
You can't just be dropping these words.
Well, when that wasn't ordered, this is my life. Playing this terrible game, it's all too fun.
There, sister dearest, don't worry. Your dear brother will protect you. Even if I have to sacrifice everything to do it.
Damn it, this whole thing is bullshit. I can't believe the sponsor played us like that.
All that despair and frustration needed an outlet, and the target Takamaru settled on was...
Yo, Takumi, the hell's going on here? You told us the sponsor was dead.
Sorry, I'm just as surprised as you guys. I don't think any of us expected the sponsor to have multiple bodies.
You saying you didn't know? Don't lie to me, man. You and that bastard were working together. Oh my god, this guy.
What? That's crazy. Of course we haven't.
Hey!
Why are the only ones who got prizes from your team? Because... oh. You sure that wasn't some kind of payment for going along with the sponsors? Oh my god, is he
Why
so
would you
stupid?
even think that? I'd never betray you guys.
You still took that little handout without any kind of protest. Almost like you already knew it was coming.
Oh my god. They're so jealous it's not funny.
And now you'll probably end up first in the rankings in this one. You told us the game was over, so none of us have been earning points for the last couple of days.
Your position is just as strong as before while we've lost any chance to catch up. Oh my god. This is making me sick, physically sick.
You get to survive the next round while your partner, the sponsor, gets in with us. It's a win for both of you. I can't believe we let you fool us like this.
But after all this time and colluding with our enemy, you betrayed us all. I'll have your head for this.
Why? Oh my god.
Put your sword away. off, guys. Takuma's innocent. How many times are you going to make the same mistake?
Hey, I've tried to trust Takumi. He's legit saved my life. Takamaru's being so stupid, I swear to God. But I gotta look at the bigger picture. Every time I put my trust in him, something bad happens. Yeah, and then you realize it's not his fucking fault. Oh my God. Takamaru is genuinely making me angry now. Oh my God. First Gaku died, then Kurara, then the invader hunt started. Oh my God. Then right when it looks like we're out of the woods, suddenly the game's back on and we're in last place. Oh, all that can't be just a coincidence. What am I supposed to think? You're supposed to think Takumi's being set up, you idiot.
Takamaru glared at me like I was the absolute scum of the earth.
You really are, Jinx. No, you're worse than that. You're
Oh
like
my
the
God.
Grim Reaper. Nothing good ever comes from being around you. So
It's the
do us
Grim
all a
Reaper
favor
again.
and stay
Holy shit.
away from us.
When I heard the anger in his voice, I knew my dream was over. Making it to day 100 with everyone working together as a team, that would never happen now.
That's all I gotta say to you. From here on, we're enemies. Don't come talking to me like we're still friends. Oh my God, I'm so angry now.
Josh?
Oh, Ima, Kako, let's go. We gotta earn some points and get ahead of those guys while we still can.
Takamaru stormed out of the cafeteria, taking the twins with him.
Now it's come to this. I must return to the mountain. I'll undergo intense training and unlock the power I need to strike down every one of those accursed monsters.
Kiroshika, no!
You can't go out there alone. Need let us come with you.
Nozomi's team hurried away as well, leaving just me.
Everyone's so stupid.
And my only two friends in the world.
Sheesh, what's with those guys? All this over some dumb prize Takumi didn't ask for?
They can't help it. This game's made them paranoid. Everything seems suspicious to them now. Even a little vial of cryptoglobin.
Yugami was right. All they wanted to do was get rid of the Grim Reaper in their midst. The vial was just a convenient excuse for them to do that. Speaking of the vials, remember what the sponsor said back there? Something about injecting Darumi.
It's... No matter. I will...
Right, that means the sponsor probably went to Darumi's room.
She could be in danger. Come on. We ran for the stairs and headed up to the roof. We couldn't let the sponsor do anything to Darumi. Hiroko had given her life to save her. She was her legacy. Darumi. We wrenched open the door to Darumi's room and charged inside. Darumi was awake. She was sitting on the edge of her bed, staring vaguely up at the ceiling.
Darumi, you're okay!
What's up, Tsubasa? Why are you and Takumi Yugami all out of breath? Oh, you finally decided to kill me, right? You're breathing heavy because of anticipation? Gonna pass me around and have some fun with me first? Or you gonna save that until after I'm dead? Kind of a killing game I'm gonna core or sexy R-rated scene, am I right? Go ahead and mess me up. You should with fill up for prosperity. Make sure you get my good sight when my eyes roll up over the back of my head.
Will you stop looking crazy for a minute, Darumi?
Thank goodness, she's just the same as ever. Morbid, inappropriate sense of humor included. Are you alright, Darumi? You're not sick or in pain or anything?
Nope, I'm 110% A-okay. In fact, I think actually getting some sleep for once has made my skin healthier than usual. Oh man, at this rate the bags under my eyes might disappear. I love those little black smudges like they were my own children. Difficult to get out of bed losing them.
Wait, that's not just eyeliner? Well, anyway, I'm glad she's okay. There's just one problem.
Wow, Takumi.
How exactly are we supposed to treat Darumi from now on? Obviously, I want to honor Hiroko's last wish and do whatever I can to make sure she survives. But she's also technically the person who killed Hiroko. There's no getting away from that. Then again, does Darumi even know what she did? Or has she repressed that whole episode? Hey, Darumi, how much do you remember about what happened before you blacked out?
Pretty much all of it. You, me, Yugame, and Mistress Hiroko all went off on a picnic. We got attacked by a commander. Miss Hiroko got mortally wounded protecting me. And then I stabbed her in the back and killed her. That just about covers everything, right?
So she remembers. I have to think she'd have been happier if she forgot, though. It's bad enough that she had to lose Hiroko, but to have to kill her herself. What can I even say to someone who's been through something like that? Should I try to comfort her? Reassure her that she did the right thing? I'm out of my depth. I've got no idea what to do here.
Okay, Takumi, it's your turn. Tell me what's been happening while I was out. Is the killing game still going?
Yeah, it is. It hasn't been a constant thing, though. We managed to end it once, but then it just started up again. I explained everything to Darumi. I told her about how we'd formed the anti-sponsor alliance with Hiroko, about how Hiroko had obtained one of the same kind of suit the sponsor wore, and how, with Tsubasa's help, we'd figured out its weakness and taken down the sponsor. Of course, after that, the sponsor came back and revealed that they had multiple bodies. So in the end, nothing we did even mattered. Tears had sprung to my eyes while I was telling the story. Saying it out loud had made the pain of losing Hiroko feel fresh and raw again. And then it happened.
Are you okay?
She'd started acting really weird, even by her standards. She was stuttering the same syllable over and over again, making her sound like an old staticky radio. Come on, Darumi, what's...
That's what you get!
Finally, Darumi screamed so loud I had to cover my ears. When her voice had finally stopped echoing around the room, I took a moment to process what she'd actually said. Did you seriously just say that's what you get?
Oh, duh. It's a punishment for being dumb enough to try and end a hunt ahead of time. Killing games aren't immutable or nature. You can't just end them. Be the stupid moron.
That was definitely translated from Baka. What's with that attitude? I know you only just recovered, but there's a limit to what I'll put up with from you. Hiroko wanted to end the invader hunt so no one else would have to die. She gave her life to do that. Are you just going to trample over her feelings?
Mrs. Hiroko? Stop the killing game? You're crazy. She was the goddess of this game.
Goddess?
Mistress Hiroko reveled in slaughter and bloodshed. She was the perfect embodiment of everything that the invader hunt stood for. And now she's in that makes me like the Holy Mother, the goddess or something.
We'll finish this day and then probably stop. Darumi tensely placed both hands over her stomach.
Watch over me, Mistress Hiroko. I'll kill lots of invaders and offer up their blood in your name. I'll knock everyone else out of the rankings and reign supreme as the Queen of Kills! Let's all have fun killing each other, guys!
What does Monokuma say?
Kills, chills,
chills.
Oh. Yeah.
I appreciate you knowing immediately what I was gonna say.
Darumi's unbridled joy toward the killing game was unnerving, maybe even inhuman. I couldn't see us talking sense into her anymore. She was an uncontrollable monster. Was everything we did really pointless? Our alliance against the sponsor, getting the suit, Hiroko's sacrifice. What was the point of any of it?
Wait, so like Darumi, sorry, not Darumi. If we had chosen to not save Darumi
Yeah.
and Hiroko, it's just gonna be Tsubasa's just gonna be like, she comes back. I just watched Takumi abandon 2 girls. I cannot believe this. And it's just gonna be like a whole another saga.
This is not the killing game route. This is the route where everybody hates Takumi.
Oh my god.
See, I'm a bit confused about the way these decisions are working. Like the way, like usually the path like is larger, right? I'd like to believe that these aren't just like early finishes, and I want to figure out what they actually are. Because I highly,
Maybe there'll be a lot more once you explore down into them.
I guess, like I highly,
This
because
just
like
means
obviously this one will go further this way, right? But then where do these go? Like, where's the room for them? You know?
this just means you've been making the correct decision.
No, because there's no way that it just ends there, if you know what I mean.
You die. You die. You just die.
That's not how this works. I wonder
Takumi's
if
like, oh my god, I made the wrong choice, and he has a heart attack.
I do wonder if the graph is kind of shaping itself. Like whether once I do that, it'll rearrange itself, if you know what I mean.
Maybe.
Like maybe I don't know if it has been doing that or not, but I don't know if these two are equal at the start, but this is definitely longer, right? And
Yeah,
I feel
'cause,
like they wouldn't
well,
want to give it away. But like I don't know.
Yeah, they don't want to like spoil another branch just because you can like tell how long it's going to be.
Yeah. So surely like this doesn't just go here and stop, if you know what I mean. Like
It'll go somewhere.
yeah. Well. Yeah, also because like they're not letting me see the later days until I actually reach them once. Yeah. Well, that's where we end up for today. We thought we stopped the killing game, but it's back on. The sponsor seems to have multiple body doubles for some reason. Whether they are or aren't the same person is still up for question, up for debate. And yeah, someone...
We saved, right?
Yeah, someone impersonated us, or someone was disguised as us. Someone wore our mug while we were unconscious. Our
generic mug.
Yeah, our generic disheveled mug. And who knows why? How did they... See, how did Tsubasa and Yugami talk to us while we were knocked out? Hold on. Huh. Interesting. Interesting. Where is it? Why is it here?
Okay, good night.
Good night, Kevin.
No. I should go too.
Okay, see you, Josh.
Good night.
I guess if the CG is here, it must be reused. in a different route.
Right.
Because like all of the killing game exclusive ones are like here, I think. And it's not lumped up with the rest of them. Yeah. And obviously the first few pages are for if we don't kill Ato. So we're not getting any of those anytime soon. Yeah, well, I don't know. There's strange things going on. But yeah, and we're also trying to figure out whether Darumi got injected or not. And Shauma's gonna die next time. Oh well. Farewell, Shauma.
Wait,
we tried our best.
Shauma's gonna die.
Yeah. You know
yeah,
why,
I don't know. I'm
right?
trying to think of from Takumi's side of, because he's last. No, not. I'm trying to think like from Takemaru's perspective.
Yeah.
Because like, yeah, we're obviously playing as Takumi. We're trying to get everyone on our side, and everything is just working against us.
Yeah.
So, I'm like, I don't know. Like, it's almost allegedly bad luck. Yeah. I mean, I can see his point. Like, definitely it makes sense. Checks out.
I like how Takemaru's
Kind of.
team is lost.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. I'm like, I think he's just really panicking. You know?
Yeah. Probably. Yeah, the teams have kind of evened out now, you know? That's a bit, well, that's not really a good thing, but... Yeah, well, I'll close the game now and we'll come back on Tuesday.